let's not forget to unmute the microphone on this one. I could maybe get used to this not muting the mic. What is that? That's the side of my Odyssey. What is that in front? Howdy, Nordic Warrior. So yeah, we're going to finish MiSide today. As far as I know, there's no more endings. I have noted a few things down there, you know, that I've been informed about. And I've done a couple of things off stream that, you know, I will show you. Because the game actually has a really good loading system. Like, really anywhere I've been in the game, and obviously I've been all the way out to the end before. I think we've got all the endings now anyway, that I know of. You know, it's pretty neat that you can just drop in at any moment on it, and so I did that off stream because there was a few things I missed. And, well, we can certainly have a quick look at those before we get going. We might as well. So what I've got is, assuming I can find it, it's just these couple of things. Yeah, great. There. Professor Umbridge. That's whose profile it'll be. Don't actually know if you get the audio from this in my house sometimes. I'm just used to it. You'll get used to it. Oh shit, I've never seen that before. Holy crap. Hey, I let it get me. I might as well. Well, that wasn't very fucking pleasant.
I've got balls of snow.
I can ice skate, actually. Used to be a figure skater. So yeah, I went back and nabbed a couple of things, because I figured there's no point in doing that on stream. I just did that on my own, and yeah, so we don't have many cartridges left. We've got oh jeez, what was what here? Well, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them. We'll see. We'll start the game, and we'll find out. It's weird playing it in a window. I think I've said before, well, I'd probably say it in every fucking stream, I'm still on a 4:3 monitor, so to get that widescreen, I had to play this in a window. And this game does not do processing in 4:3. You can play it in 4:3, and it will work, but it sort of makes a couple of things a little bit sort of janky. I'm going to pinch your nose. Apparently my fingers stink. But yeah, that last one, that was these we already had from last time. Well, we got this now as well, which is okay if you're into that sort of thing. If you like Santa that much, I suppose. I'm just gonna. We've been weebs, so we've got a. They're always into schoolgirls, aren't they? The weebs. Chew. Okay. No, we're not doing Spurs Channel 5. What was it with these? Yeah. So obviously I'd gone back and grabbed whichever of these I was missing. We've got 4 left, so there'll be 4 of these left. Okay, well, I've got a vague idea where they are, so with any luck we'll find them as we go along. I should probably mention Atlantis, that's probably going to go up at lunchtime in my time zone, so slightly late, but it's been late the whole sodding time. So what the hell, and I probably am going to move streams back to Tuesday. It just works out better when we have something that's lengthy like this, you know, that you need 2 streams for. It makes more sense to me to be able to do them in 1 week, and as I can't do the weekends, then I've got Tuesday and Thursday available. Where were we? We were somewhere around here. Well, we'd been past you, but we weren't quite up to you, so I could probably press continue, but I'm not sure. Oh dear. Has it put me back here? It has. Oh, not the stupid robots. I hate the stupid robots. They're stupid. And they smell funny. Where's that sodding door? There it is. I'm out here. I don't need to deal with this. You're a horrible robot. I almost wonder, because I've got run, can I just make it across here? Let's try. You know, I'm not afraid of being murdered. Really? Nah, you can't. We had to try it. Yeah, you do actually have to employ some thought here. So we'll go for the tactic that we know works, because I don't like being robo-botted. It's uncomfortable. It's a bit painful. I swear my monitor's got dimmer. I can hear them. I can't see them. I can't see now. My monitor's dark, as we know. Hey, it's old now, this monitor. Cut it some slack. This thing was made in the 90s. It's done its hours, man, you know. It needs to retire. I'll have that OLED screen before you know it. And we know they can't get us in here. Yeah. They do speed up when they get close. Of course it is. Of course it's. I told you it wasn't what it looked like, didn't I? I said it is that it's not what it tries. It does pull off that look so well, doesn't it? It really does pull off that weeby, like, anime fucking dork thing, like, you know, at the start, when it looks like a mobile game and everything. It did it so fucking well. Somebody somewhere must have fell for that. I knew about it before I played it. It was, in a way, it's a shame, because it would have been nice to have the whole, holy shit, what's this doing? But then I would have never played it if I didn't know about this stuff. I don't play weeby games. I can turn my light back on now, can't I? We're in dangerous waters here. We'll deploy the secret weapon. This is LED. This ain't too bad. When I'm running the incandescent R80s, I'm basically toasting myself. I'll put that back on. Somewhere out here, I'm told there's a thing. I don't know why, but I'm told there's a thing. Just a visual thing. I'm not sure. We were here at the end of the last stream. We'd made it to this bit, but I said it probably would end up backing up a bit, which isn't too bad by my reckoning, because then we know where we are. Oops. A little bit too aggressive with the mouse. Bloody stomach. I forewarn you, I might barf a bit on this stream. I ate some pretty bad hot dogs yesterday. They have taken their toll on me. It's not too bad as yet, but yeah, certainly things happened. You know, it was a shame. I hadn't bought them before. When I went to the shop last week, they didn't have the ones I usually buy, and so they had these ones in a jar, and they were actually slightly cheaper, but they tasted so good. I was, I'm going to get more of those, and so I bought them again, and microwaved them up to temperature. Yeah, you can't get me. You know, and it smelt bloody awful, but my kitchen smells horrible anyway, so... Hang on a minute. Hang on. We've got to go in the room over here. Yeah, I was told that something happens here occasionally, but I was told a couple of things that didn't seem to be true when I was fucking about on my own, so I don't know. By now I probably could just go and look it up, because I've already beat this game. I'm going to have to find out if this actually does go into a Discord server. Because I hope it does. I hope that they get the MSPaint. My name just looks so nice compared. Like, they all got boring names, you know. Yeah, like there's like a pause in it because people are looking at that and just be like, "Oh shit! Why didn't I think of that?" I was thinking the only one. That's why. There's only one MSPaint. I'm the best at being MSPaint. Probably not at being anything else, but when you can't be the best at something, create your own thing and just say you're the best at that. Will it make it across there? I think it will. Not 100% on that. Oh yeah, it's like the novel Netwar thing, isn't it? What was it for this one? Let me think. Did you have to go... Yeah, alright, I think I got it. I have to stop for a moment to think that one through. Where's the lever? I know what's going to happen now, I don't trust you. How fast can I tardy you? Yeah, still in a cutscene. Yeah, sorry, in quotation marks. You know what I've got to do. Hey, they're a different colour with this outfit. Like, it seems like a fair trade. You nearly dropped a fridge on my head. I get to look up your skirt. We know the backside's not too bad either. It's a little bit skinnier than I prefer. I mean, she's not doing anything to stop us. Maybe you should have hung on to that fridge until I'd already paved, and then you might have a bit more luck, hadn't you? It is bloody great. I should have tried to find that fucking manga. Oh, I saw something over there. Maybe there is something. I saw something just as I turned. I don't know what that was, but yeah, maybe they were right then when they told me. Right as the ominous noises started, but I should have used my spare time to try and find it. I swear, that manga I mentioned before, like that there was a manga that looked like this. And I know a few weebs, so at least one of them would have known it if I'd asked them, I'm sure. I mean, you figure I know about this game, I probably know a few weebs, you know. Weebs are worth knowing, you know, they usually follow some pretty obscure knowledge. A lot of it's weeby, but some of it's useful. I still do wonder if you just stood here for ages, would you see anything through the windows? I mean, there is actual 3D space back there. Well, I don't know, I assume it's just a viewport. I don't know how they would do it in this. This is on Unity. I know how to do that in Build, but I don't know how to do it in Unity. I've got no idea how Unity works internally. Oh, I've just remembered I'm about to encounter the annoying one, aren't I? Let me just check something. I don't think I'm coming up on anything I wrote down yet. Yeah, nah. Not for a good while. I don't think. Not for a good while. Assuming any of that's accurate at all. Do. Sorry, didn't see you there. Squished like a bug. It's small, I must bully it. You're in my way. You're in my way. I was here fast. No, I'm going to walk into you again. It's because you're big doesn't mean that you're... Yeah, it does. What you fail to realise is you run on electricity. and I have access to the electrical outlets, I could just so easily just unplug the cord. Tell you what, I'll just block your path. How does that sound? Why are you following me? You're following me. Oh, I was hoping I could wedge myself against her. She will just unload somewhere over there. Yeah, it's a question if I stepped ahead, like, would you just push me along? Because the other ones really do tend to barge into you quite a lot, which I quite like. What are you doing here? Who's there? Another player? I'm Metafirm. I'm sitting here controlling the cable cars. Do you realise? You're heading to Fragment right now. But it's the only path I have. Right you are. Press the button and get behind the cannon. I'd rather go and press that Cappy Meters button, but I waltz right through. Jeez. I still like the music in this game. Let me know if the volume's right or not. If I need to adjust it, I can adjust it. Hit the road. I don't see any roads. I think you're getting that computer senility that I've heard about in the sci-fi program I watched once. Actually, I probably watched it more than once. We get like 2 mini games in a row here, don't we? Because there's a cabinet at the end of this section, I think. Yeah, silly gargoyles. What are they going to do to me? I don't know, they look a bit like dragons. Somebody's going to get upset because there's them people out there who get really, really mad if you kill a dragon in a video game for some reason, isn't there? Bit of an odd thing, dragons. They exist in so many cultures. It's like, where does that idea come from? You know, if it only existed in one place, like only the Welsh had them, you'd be like, that's a bit, they respond to being shot in the head. Did it? Hey, get out of here. Nice and quick. You know, it took me being bloody awkward there and not actually shooting that well to realise to do headshots, because again, my 90s logic is to shoot everything in the balls, because it's like close at the centre of the sprite. I don't do things just because you told me to do them. You think you are? You're just a bloody, like, overhead rail ski lift thing. I'm going to stay here now. Where's that char? In fact, I'm going to do what people do on the railways around here. We're just standing there. Because I don't have a sit-down button. I'm going to do what people do on the rails around here. I'm going to squat down and crap on the floor and see how you like that. It's normal where I come from. I come from a real classy place. Are you quite done yelling, are you? That's good. As long as we understand. I'll see you around. Thanks for nothing. Telling MSPaint what to do. Yeah, bye. Go on then, get lost. The conveniently missing floor tile. But yeah, no, dragons, they show up all over the place. Well, you know, quite a few cultures have them quite far apart, so it's like, that's odd. I used to think maybe something like that existed. I don't know, maybe breathed fire, maybe it spat something that was like acidic. Who knows? Attention! Today we must punish the devils. You're up, Meter. Give them a severe whipping. But be careful. They'll fight back. Press any button to continue. Yeah, we're in early 2000s first-person shooter land. They can advance forward a bit faster than I can kill them. Oh, these respond to headshots as well, that's nice. Although, I'm not really super used to mouse aiming, I will admit. Yeah, big bloody creep. What is... Yeah. Uh-oh. Hey, you ain't getting away from me that easily, buddy. Yeah, aiming with a mouse is weird to me. I'm really not used to that sort of thing. I play 90s games. I'm used to aiming with a keyboard. I'm not worried about being hit. It doesn't do that much damage, right? And plus that restored like all of my health, so yeah, I'm really not worried. Oh, come on, man, you don't even slightly intimidate me. I'm used to 90 speeds. This is slow murder me. Plus, I mean, they're not that bright, are they? They just sort of mindlessly run towards you a little bit, you know? It's like swatting flies. Win! I didn't die. My accuracy's shit. Why does he have a jumping counter? That's odd. Almost makes me think that affects something. At least there's a jump button. I've played FPS games that don't have a jump button. Actually, it feels weird in this, because this doesn't have a jump button usually, but then it's not an FPS. It never really feels restrictive in this, because there's just not really much reason to jump. I mean, would it be cool jumping over the railings? Probably, but there's so obviously nothing over there that it doesn't matter. And this game's pretty linear. What's this, mention of hidden souls now, is it? Oh no. I feel bad for this one. Oh well, we gotta deal with it. Who's that, nobody? I can sense you. Listen to me. You're a player, aren't you? What on earth is going on here? Help me find her. Let me think. Oh, don't think, it's dangerous. Bad things happen when you do that. You know, I had a dream like this once. You probably don't want to hear about it, though. This bloody thing, it's everywhere. Yeah, we've got to find the scraps of paper. I don't remember where they all are, so we won't be here for a few minutes. You know, I don't claim to be the best. Wait a minute, yeah, damn MSPaint, I am the best. At being the best. At being MSPaint. I wanted to forget everything once. That's what alcohol's for. It broke every mirror. Ruined the pictures. But now, all I feel is regret. How stupid I was. Everybody makes mistakes, sure. But what do you do? Well, what do I do? Well, it depends. Because I wish I could just turn back time. There's a song about that. I think it was an 80s song. Oh, it's this bit. No, like... Oh, jeez. Well, this is obviously Windows 11 that we're on here. This is what it was like when I ran Windows 11. It's not compatible with my motherboard, apparently. Nah, there's like at least one more. I like the dodgy whispers when I stand right up next to her. The same time heals all wounds. But what is time? Don't know. Ask Dolph from Alfred J. Quack. He wanted to destroy it. But if time can heal, or at least take me away from this world, then I beg you, please, speed of time, so they can kill me, once and for all. Yeah, I know the feeling, but, you know, it ain't gonna help you. Now that's rude. that's just rude. You can't be doing that. I swear the last piece was in there, I think. Or was it round the back or something? I know it took me a while to find last time. You know, you leave an idiot in control of the controls, and you can guarantee it's just going to be the like, oh, what the fuck is this thing in this game I already played? She's loved. I was able to love too, but my love's different. Our love is vibrant. Very interesting tag to use when you're doing AI generation. Relentless. Envious. Furious. Crazy. It sounds a little bit like a song I heard once. Are you sure you're not into music? Where's this last piece? I want it. I will find it. And I did go back and faff around with the outer bound shit. I couldn't get anything interesting to happen. You can get launched pretty far, but I can't get chucked out, actually out of the level. Is this all there is the more than 4? Bloody hell, I got some confidence in the depth sorting trying to do that. I think there's more than 4 then. So I don't think that joins on there. They called me emotional. You worry too much, Mita. You get through this, Mita. I said, but what's left? Sadness, despair, and fear. Yeah, it's not always a fun time. You can't win them all. Yeah, get used to it. Doesn't quite look right though, does it? But oh, whatever, we can find more pieces. No, that only has a single interactable. I'm sure it was in the wardrobe though. I'm sure I remember looking in the wardrobe. It was either something to do with the wardrobe or something to do with the clock. I'll stare at the clock while I roll a cigarette. See if anything weird happens. Oh, well, other than what's already going on. There you go. Useless. I can't remember. Nothing at all. Just the endless echoes. I can't cope with the fact that I'm trapped here. I know what it feels like. It don't improve. I've always been here. But why? I can't remember. Will it ever end? It will. And it'll start coming up closer than you think it will as well, so, like, you know... enjoy. There's some good glue. I want some of this. This is way better than that gorilla shit that the grocery store keeps selling me. I mean, geez, that stuff is just... well, it's not awful, but I don't know why people really... oh, gorilla stuff is like, no, it's bloody awful. It's some of the worst. Like, pound stretcher shit's better. Pass the image to Mita. Okay, I will. Here, look at what you could have been. Scribbles included. This is a drawing. I remember now. Thank you. With my face. I don't have a face. It's all her. She took a piece of me. Threw it away. She's strong and clever. Not as clever as me. I'm MSPaint. I have no right to stop you, player. Look in the wardrobe. Thing is, knowing what we know, having been to the end of this game before, it's rather nasty, isn't it? I'm not even going to try and upskirt you. I feel too bad for you. I'll do this to all the other ones, except that little one. Yeah, I struggled with this bit, didn't I? I actually had difficulty with this. There's nothing hiding here, is there? I might get killed while I'm doing this, by the way. The great thing is I'm not really the sort of person who cares that much about losing at a video game. It doesn't really upset me as much as it upsets some people. It's like, is it unpleasant? Sure is, but... Holy crap, they are quick little fuckers, aren't they? Ah, you can't get me in here, it's got more of the magic scissors lights. Well, I didn't know that, but I'll take it. Oops. Oh, jeez, it's this bloody lazy bitch. Hold on a minute, there's stuff in here, I think. So I was told. OBS is chirking pretty hard up there. I hope the stream isn't. I mean, the CPU usage is like below 1%, apparently. My notes were right. So where were you on my notes? I don't know. Oh, let's just leave a massive shit in there and then leave. And then she wakes up. So did I do that? Yeah, you did. It had nothing to do with me. I'm going to go and bargle you now. Well, we can flog the telly, we can flog the games consoles. You're wasting electricity. Why are girls like this? Like, it doesn't matter how many times you tell them, if you're not in the fucking room and you're going to bed, turn the fucking light off, turn the telly, and they'll still do it, and they seem to take pleasure in it. I think they like it. They probably finger themselves over there. Oh, I wish that's going to annoy him. I can pay the fucking gas bills and the electric bills. I don't know. I can think of no other explanation. In the case of this lot, I think they're just probably not that bright enough to work it out. Was this here or was that there? I don't remember now. What? I don't remember this. What's this got to do with anything? Okay. Fair enough. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Have I mixed up my notes, or have I been mixed up on what I've been informed of? Or is that like... Yeah, I think I'm mixing my notes up somewhere. Good luck if you can read them. I'm not. There's no point in me even showing those to the camera because nobody can read my fucking writing. I can read it mostly. I'll let you in on a little secret. Actually, my eyesight's pretty bad. I don't know if you might have noticed this when I've been playing things. I don't think there would be anything because we've got this. My eyesight's pretty bad, and I was supposed to wear glasses, but I fucking hate them, so I just don't. I'm not doing that in front of people on the internet. You can fuck off. I look stupid enough as it is. What was this about? I can't remember what this sequence went. I assume I have to copy the sequence or something. Ah. Okay. If I get it wrong, will I blow up? Oh. I had no idea about that, but it looks like we just unlocked more clothing. Yeah, there was that one left, wasn't there? So that's where that is. Well, we found something new. That's cool. I don't think there'll be anything else in here then. Maybe is. I'll have a quick look, but it would seem like you were cramming a lot into one space. This weeb calendar, it's the whole way through. You've got to feel bad for these meters, really. Every single one of them has to have what is pretty much the same decor. We'll be back in that room in a moment anyway. These LEDs in your wall. This is going to start a fire, you know. This is totally going to start a fire. Well, in my fucking building. I mean, I do live in basically a fire hazard. The only reason this one's not on is because it's unplugged. Look at that. Not my building that's setting fucking fire. Who takes the pictures of you sleeping anyway? That's creepy. That's like something I would fucking do. I'm going to go and download stuff on your internet. I'm going to use all your bandwidth allowance and run up a bill. Meter. Ignorant cow. Meter, wake up! Meter! Yeah, the meter's what's going to be running up with all these bloody lamps on everywhere. These don't look like LED bulbs either. These probably cost a fucking fortune and they flicker so as the electric's bad in all of their houses. That little creepy figure's still there. I don't trust that. And she has the empty carton of juice there as well. You can just imagine how unclean this place smells. Gotta keep doing it, she might get annoyed. Set the alarm off. I know I gotta go and make coffee at some point, haven't I? This is a soy little figure in the mirror there. Block the drains up. Just do everything, like, you know, whisper in her ear, the longer you are asleep, the more things I'm going to mess up in your house. So if I were you, I would, like, you know, just get up. It's the sort of noises that fat chick used to make when she had food. She won't respond to him. I'll put some ballads on. You know, ballads will fix it. Ballads fix everything. That is, everyone knows that. It's the power of ballad. It's not that yet. So now I have the problem of foresight, where I've played the game before, but the order of events is slightly scrambled in my head. She's not having it. What did I do here? What was I supposed to do? That's it. Remember the next bit I've got to do? It's the bit in the middle that I'm not recalling. This is like when I ran into that clock puzzle. I'm sure there's somebody out there who just sits spamming that button and quite enjoys that for some strange reason. I say this as somebody who enjoys some strange things. That's not one of them. I prefer them to be awake. They can't scream and start yelling about, no, no, stop, get off me, if they're asleep, can they? That's boring. It's alright when it's only roleplay. That's why you agree on a safety word. Just make sure it's one they can't pronounce. You know, I really do come out with some awful things sometimes. I go with all these awful things, and then, like, you know, it's... What do I get into trouble for? Something I didn't even fucking do on it. That actually, out of context, that sounds dreadful, but I'm referring to getting, like, shit on the channel. They're like, he's been an anti-Semite. I am Semitic, you fucking moron. My family's from the fucking Levant, you jerk. Or some anti-myself, am I? Okay, cool. Mita, work up! I need your help. Who are you? Who are you? Only with the switches. What switches?
When I press this switch, everything will end.
A coffee. Come on, it's not that far. Yeah, it is far. Misa. Mita! Yeah, she ain't getting it. Make a coffee. Fucking pissing it. We'll see how she likes that. By the way, I'm really bad at making coffee. I hope you know that. I don't know how to do it. So, I mean, if some laxative happens to fall in there, or like a diuretic, or like some really, really hot spices, or who knows what, you know, just undisclosed secret ingredient additives, then I didn't know that it wasn't supposed to be in there. So, you know, I hope you... That's just the lighting. I thought there was a note sticking out there then. Well, can't we just do it cold? No. Oh, that would have been fun. You're right though, you've got to boil it if you want to throw it in there first. Howdy, Vinnie Joyce. No, you asked me about that last time. I don't remember it. I told you I don't watch TV. I'm not a TV watcher. Had TV years ago, never watched very much of it. Yeah, maybe she's got to have some bloody laxatives in the cupboard or something that we can put in this coffee. I mean, she's that tired, she, you know, won't be able to taste anything when she fasts. Or is that just me, because I smoke like a chimney? Quite often when I fast wake up, either there's a really awful taste in my mouth, because I've been, like, biting pillars in my sleep, or there's, like, just no flavour at all to anything for quite a while. And as soon as it comes back, I just ruin it by having more cigarettes. What am I wasting my time on? Well, we're going to throw it in her face. Or maybe you could pour it on her pants, and then when she wakes up, go, hey, you've wet yourself. And she'll get really embarrassed, and we could humiliate her, because she won't know. Bloody hell, she stocks up on this shit. This kitchen sucks. Cappy Meter's kitchen's way better than this one. It has that bonking game in it. I quite enjoyed bonking her. Yeah, I do play MiSide, evidently. But it'll probably never appear in a stream again after this. Because we've streamed it twice now. And I sort of part of it is just because I had such a horrid time with Half-Life that I was like, well, we'll just go and do this again, because I said I wanted the other endings, which we've now got, so now we're just picking up extra collectibles. Throw it in our face. Here's your coffee. In all fairness to her, she doesn't do anything to upset me. She's just a boring version of Mita. I couldn't be doing with somebody in this lethargic been in the same room as me. I'm always doing something, and if I'm not doing something, I'm annoyed with myself. How dramatic. Switches. Yes. Yes, I do. How come you know about them? Then why do I even ask? Because I know everything. I'm DXZeff. Except cartoon shows, apparently. You know plenty already. Just a minute. Move it down, and I don't know what to say. But I need to keep going. Keep following the path Ring is taking me. Working for me. You have a ring? No wonder. It's not legally binding. Found this place? That's right. So can you help me? With the switches? Sure. I will. By the way, I downloaded loads of adult videos on your PC while you were asleep, so I hope you enjoy watching those. And it was all Rule 34 of Cappy, so, you know, so you can sit there and get jealous of her because she's better. I won't door slam her. Like I said, I don't have any ill will. I'll make fun of her, but that's as far as I go with this one. I'll make fun of her. Shame we can't just turn the radio on and just start blasting ballads at her or something. Ah, are you that sleepy? Jeez, she's bloody iron deficient or something. You gotta go get blood tests. The hell you got tied to you can't tie around your foot like that. I thought she had a bit of bog roll stuck to her foot for a moment. For fuck's sake. What happens if you do take her in the other rooms? She's gone playing at you. I remember Ice Age. I remember it because the sloth in it reminded me of that jock at school who kept playing his crappy music. Well, I head to the kitchen. If I fall asleep on the cold floor, it's your fault. Oh, geez, lack of accountability. Well, that's a bit of foreshadowing, isn't it? You want a cold floor, do you? I'll get you a cold floor. Here. We'll find you a real nice cold floor. My nose hairs are growing the wrong way. They're curly and they grow upwards. I get the impression she just collapsed on the ground somewhere. I am just a bit of a jerk to her now. I should probably stop. Look at yourself. How can you do this to this poor character? She's done nothing to you. All she did was try and sleep. I don't understand. What switches do you need my help with here? Turn the damn lights off, that's what. Look at this. Look, and that, and that, and that. You don't need all of that. And that. It is rose tinted there. Sort of. On my monitor. Probably not for anyone else. Like I say, it's probably really confusing to everyone else, but it's not that a pink colour. It's on my screen. I've got no green left in it. Oh, for heaven's sake. Wake up! We're there. We're there, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready too. Well, I'll start. The countdown. Brain the size of a planet and they expect me to pick up a piece of paper. Let's keep it work, okay? I remember the timing being weird on this. Thank you, Beta. The doors. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Father proof that you've just been lazy. Enjoy having back problems. Seriously, I sleep in a chair most of the time. My back hurts like hell. So enjoy. I'll go and do all the work while you just laze around. Gee, I can't wait for that electricity bill to show up. At least I don't have to pay it. That's her, she's alright. Oh, no, it's this bit, isn't it? All this two-dimensional furniture. This seems like another collision problem waiting to happen. Oh, I'm not testing this here, our chapter's slow. Nothing happened. Then what's this button doing here? I don't know, so if you press that button, you probably wouldn't even get a response. Hold on a second, did we just remove her from her apartment there? I like the thought that now she can't actually go back to bed. The blinded light was hitting my eyes. Can I make fun of this bit so much now? I mean, I did play a game that sort of was formatted a bit like these sorts of things, but it actually had stuff going on. I couldn't move, just wait until my vision cleared. Bright summer sunlight poured through the familiar hall's windows. After a moment, the days faded a little, and I finally glanced around. But as soon as I shifted in my seat, a sharp pang in my gut made my heart race, practically pounding against my shorts. Something was definitely wrong. Was I 2D? I'm in a 2D version? A dizzy, almost suffocating darkness crept into my head. I instinctively pressed my hands into my lap, trying to steady my breath. My chest felt tighter, like it was squeezing inward. After a few minutes my breathing settled, and I finally dared think about what to do next. Shit, what do I do now? Desperately trying to gather my thoughts, I strained my brain searching for ideas until one came to me. Right, I should just get back to 3D. Get out of bounds, just like everyone else used to glitch the game. Interesting way of speaking about it. I can do that too. Decided I'd go beyond this 2D reality, back into 3D. Reached out, trying to push my hand through into the 3D world. But nothing. Damn, why isn't it working? And wait, where's the ring? Oh crap.
Oh crap. I shouldn't have said. He was a customer. Oh crap. I shouldn't have said it was a secret. Oh crap. I definitely shouldn't have said it was illegal.
I stopped realising this was pointless. The interface was intangible, like it wasn't really there. My only choice was to turn back to the living room. I'd have to find that ring, no matter what. Somehow I'd lost it, or maybe it was hidden somewhere in this flat dimension. Then, just as I took a step, a cute little girl appeared out of nowhere. She flicked her short pigtails, a mischievous gleam in her eyes. Watching me from a few steps away, I could feel the excitement rolling off her. And it made me uneasy. Clearly she's a devil in disguise. You're a devil in disguise, oh yes you are. I thought. I froze. Still not used to these teleporting paranormal types. She let out a loud sigh and rolled her eyes. That threw me off, and I finally decided I'd be the one to start talking. Well, it's the first time he's ever done that. Meet her? She narrowed her eyes in a challenge, and her voice rang out from all directions. Well, who else then? Have you seen many other girls like me? Nah, they've all been better. Well, except, like, no, we're not there yet, are we? And with my name? She's practically toying with me, acts as if I'd wronged her somehow or owed her something. Yeah, they tend to do that. Freeloaders, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Honestly, I don't want to know who you're perking around with. Well, speaking of perking, but... yeah, what are you even doing here? You can't just barge in here. Yeah, I can. I'm MSPaint. I'll set foot wherever I want. Her voice was louder now. And she punctuated her words by shaking her finger at me. Balanced on that slender finger was the ring. The one that had somehow vanished from my hand. Yes, she stole it, I told you. My jaw dropped. Her eyes sparkled, a glint of triumph breaking through her dark lashes. Isn't this what you happened to lose here? I swallowed hard and tugged at my collar, feeling a knot in my throat. Oh great, he's going to pass out any minute. Her old voice combined with her wild intensity sent a chill through me. He's sure it's just not that other meter leaving the fridge up and she seemed to be on a quest to waste electricity. I actually imagine like the crazy meter smells a little bit like a fridge that's never been cleaned out. I can't really explain why, it's just what I figure. I was sure of it now. This wasn't just some girl, she was a force of nature. I took a deep breath and said, I'd really appreciate if you could give me the ring and show me the way out. So this is your little trinket. I was wondering what it was. You don't want to know where that goes, actually. It's, well, anyways, I don't get the impression the player character guy would be particularly well endowed. It seems about his size. Her voice suddenly softened, turning playful and curious. I felt like a weight had lifted off my shoulders. The storm had passed, and now she seemed almost flirtatious. Her demeanour shifted from fierce panther to curious kitten. Oh no, not after all that messing about I've done with the AI, I don't need to think about that. I blinked, but in that instant the two-dimensional meter vanished, leaving only emptiness in her place. Oh, she better learn her place around me, alright. Hey! I shouted irritably. There was nothing left to do but track down the local meter. She had the ring, and without the artifact, I couldn't change anything. I'm told, somewhere around here, there you go. I don't know where to the kitchen fast. So that was the notes I was mixing things up with before. I should really strike these off so I don't keep doing that. Hold on. There you go. So, let's have a look. Yeah, so I only have 2 of those left to get. And we don't encounter anything else like that for a little while yet. The kitchen first, nearly barging through the door in my rush. The kitchen was even brighter than the last room, filled with the familiar smell of fresh carrots, but no sign of 2D meter. I darted out, dashed into the hall, and skillfully navigated around the sofa, a bit of an obstacle. Well, at least she's not teleporting chars like that other one was. I mean, it is a skill I wish I had, teleporting chars. It'd be real nice, you know, that I could just, I want to sit down, it just pops into existence, you know. Creaked loudly as I slammed it open. And there she was, cross-legged on the bed in the lotus position, as if she'd been waiting for me to finally find her. I don't know if I can still... It's not the lotus position though, because you're supposed to put your feet on top of your knees. I bet I can do it better. I ain't done this since I was young. I try occasionally. Let's find out. I'm in an office chair here, so that's going to fuck me over. I can as well. Yes, I'm better than you. There you go. 2D meter. We'll see who's the best. I told you. MSPaint. She opened her eyes, looking calmly at the wall for a moment. Then, with all the agility of a circus acrobat. I know a song about that, or that has a line in about that. How did that go again? It was Diesel Boy, wasn't it? Then it's back to her flats, above the laundromat, where she'll teach you how to fuck like an acrobat. Yeah, something like that. Then, with all the agility of a circus acrobat, she bounded over to me. I've got it. You want the ring, weirdo? Says you, I'm 3-dimensional. Actually, he isn't in here, is he? Maybe at tic-tac-toe. She grinned, panting a bit, tongue sticking out like a dog. Her cheeky turn and mischievous smirk were in full effect. Over shoulders, a slight nudge to put some space between us. Look, this is really important. Just hand it over. A lot depends on it. Got a voice steady and matter of fact. But I felt almost ridiculous talking to her in such a measured way. She seemed reckless, almost to the point of madness, and I could feel a strange humour building in the air between us. Don't touch me! What's so important about this ring anyway? Are you some kind of ring-obsessed weirdo? Yes! Why don't you just give me it back? They're putting rings on your fingers? Knuckle dusters, maybe. They're a bit like rings. I mean, what's the point in doing something far if you can cheat and get away with it, right? She shot back, louder than ever. Her taunts even bolder. It's a magic ring. What more do I have to explain? Just give it back to me. You're a real ring fanatic. Oh yeah, for sure. A magic ring. She burst out laughing, the sound echoing around us. I glanced away, feeling awkward as our laughter grew more friendly, almost. Come on, you weirdo. Let's play tic-tac-toe. Don't waste time making excuses. They do love games. Yeah, they really do, I thought to myself. Alright, fine, let's do this. You can start. I'm feeling generous today. Okay. I don't care where I put this, I'm putting it there. I made the fast move. I gave yourself away. I know why you chose the X's and left me with the Earls. Psychology. The X's are all about closure, hiding stuff, holding secrets. You're nervous. Nah, not really. I get it. Next to someone as drop dead gorgeous as me, you'd think you'd just dropped dead. Or did you think hers were just better for me? Psychology says you're trying to insult me. Sharp, dude. Very sharp. Yeah, well, you're going to learn how insulting I can be. Because I'm going to have to force you into that corner now. I can force you in either corner, really. Oh no, yeah. I don't really care. I don't think it makes a difference. Because the thing is, like, whatever I do here, like, it's going to have to force her to try and close this, because it'll force me in a corner, but I don't really care. It's like I'm some kind of hero. What am I saying? Something weird? You're giving me that look. She kept up loud commentary. It landed its eye. It's tic-tac-toe. The ring, but it's not working. Clever, aren't you? You want that ring, don't you? Come on, win it from me. We played through the game, and with each move, well, what are you going to do? As the game neared its end, it was clear who would win. But suddenly our game was interrupted by a loud knock on the door. This bit's good. This bit's cool. The banging grew louder. Oh jeez, she must live next door to Cappy Meat's apartment. I must be in there. Each hit feeling like it shook the floor beneath us. You know, she's just got rotten joints like I have. Finally, the door burst open. And in rushed Crazy Misa, in her usual, larger-than-life form, stopping in the centre of the room. I froze, feel myself go pale with shock. The 2D meter looked genuinely frightened. Crazy Meter shot us both a sharp look and began to speak in a strange... MSPaint, what are you doing here? How many meters do you need to find before you settle down? I was happy with the Cappy meter. So deal with this. I hate this flat world. It's boring. Where are you going? I grabbed a stuffed 2D friend's hand and bolted towards the exit. The hall twisted oddly as we sprinted down a long corridor, the pounding footsteps behind us driving us forward. Couldn't tell how long we ran, the pounding in my ears from the panic and strain blocking everything else out. I barely noticed that 2D meter was trying to talk until she suddenly slipped her hand free from mine. Hey, calm down, will you? No one's chasing us anymore. Huh? Oh, okay. The boldness had drained from her face, leaving her looking a bit sad, almost apologetic. She stared at the floor, tracing little circles with her tongue. MSPaint, you wanted that ring, right? Well, you beat me fair and square, so here. She slid the ring back onto me. Yeah, she just wants rid of us now. She's like, no, I'm not getting into this. He's dodgy. Well, thanks, shall we? She glanced up and smiled, fidgeted a bit with her fingers, and said in an uncertain tone, "Where to? I don't really have anywhere to go. Thanks for playing, weirdo. Come back sometime." As she spoke, something strange happened. The world around us shifted, folding back into the house. The background noise I swear's in another game that I've seen a little bit of and may actually play sometime. It is 2D and it's quite a bit older than this. But I also might not play it, I don't know. That might be quite a ways off if we do. 2D meter's dialogue box flickered and started displaying a phrase I couldn't recognise. Cakes, I can't stand them. Let's grate carrots, shall we? Oh jeez, here we go. It's you. I'm back. Oh my god! You scarred me! I am your god now. Oh man. My save! Oh no! There must have been them dodgy sites over there. I don't get it. Where's the game? I had to uninstall it. You ruined the routes! What do you want? I need the version. Huh? How to get back to the old version somehow. Listener! No. I'm way too busy. Okay, then I'll just go do it myself to entertain such a moron. Not moron, Mormon. You heard them wrong. And I'm not one. Okay, I think there was something. There'll be no friendship between us. You've got that damn right. Here to get to the core. It's your fault I got it. There we go. And this is why I don't like you, because you've got no accountability for anything. Get to the core and stop Mita. Yes. Go on. I don't care about her. Not the first, not the 100th, but you're Mita too. I'm Mila. Mita? Yeah, they're all Mita. On Mita. Mita here, Mita there, Mitas all over the place. Mitas under the star. I told you. How slow can you be? Well, good luck then, Mila. Where are you going? Wherever the hell I want. You just walk out of here like that? Yes! Right, let me have a look. Here we go. Might have this one already. Oh, is it bothering you, is it, that I'm just staring blankly at you? Deary me. No good. Supposedly, yeah, okay, I might be in the wrong bit anyway. Do you have to follow me everywhere? I'm gonna do what I did last time and try slamming bucks in her face. Hey, I've just been there in another game. And we've had some jerk called Hector, who manufactured a situation to make himself look heroic. And expect me to play nice. And even play mini-games with them. Dumb Tamagotchi. I don't like Tamagotchis either, they suck. I miss killing them. Steal them out of girls' handbags and just killate them. It was brilliant. Could you think you'd find something in there? Now, what if I don't close the door? What if I just stand here indefinitely and she's just like, geez, it's been stood there a real long time. I think it's serious. Alright then. Damn it! Damn it. What were you expecting? Wonderland? Well, more like Narnia. I got here by going in a closet, so way out of here. Also, there's rings, so, you know, Narnia. I think I'm on the right track. Yeah, she's like the worst Mita. Yeah, I was told somewhere in here. But perhaps not. You know, I could have been doing anything in here. I'm just saying, you know, walking in on me like that maybe wasn't the best thing to do. Let me double check my notes. Standing around in silence, yeah, because I actually, like, you know, try and do something productive. Cat got your tongue, or you just don't know what to say. Oh, I just don't want to speak to you, that's what. I don't know, my notes might be incorrect. Swearing off carrots, seriously declaring... Oh, good. Yeah, supposedly something on one of the shelves, but we might have already got it. Mirror. And no reflection. Yeah. You look so disgruntled. Look, I read all about reflections. Yeah, have a great time. But in my version, I can't make them. Okay, well, if I stand over here, I almost can't hear her. Is this yours? Stay back. I don't know what it is. Absorb it, we'll be fine. An engagement. No, it's not legally binding. I keep telling everybody this. Thousands of them. Won't be able to get me out. Are you going to touch it? Oh yes, I want to touch it. Yeah, at least I get touched by things. I don't think you ever have. Get here. Yeah. How'd you like that? Was that it? Yeah, it was. Hey, wait a minute. Well, I mean, technically that does path, but... Oh man, this reminds me when I do audio engineering. Which I'm not very good at, so... There you go. Dead fucking easy. Oh good, she's gone. Well, maybe things ain't so bad here after all. Nothing to worry about over here, is there? You know, I think we should take the knives. I think she might be a bit of a danger to herself, this one. Toxic? Yeah, you got that right. Holy jeez. You know, I totally figure it smells like cats in this place. I was also told a thing about this. Like, apparently, you're supposed to be able to walk through it somewhere. It was under the clock. I haven't seen any of this to confirm it, by the way, so I might just be knocking my head into walls for no good reason. I'm not too concerned by any of that. Alright, it's my turn. Ugh, horrible. Get out! Can't you see the bathrooms? Yeah, I can see just fine, thank you very much. Why are you still standing there? Get out! No? Don't piss me off! Get out of here, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, I am. You yelled at me so much I've lost my sense of hearing. Yeah, certainly I don't think there's anything in here on any of these shelves, so... Maybe we already got whatever it was, or we're thinking of some other place. I'll sort of skim back in periodically, but... I can see your bloody knickers in there, I bet those bloody reek as well. Well, have fun in there. The fuck's that down there? Random trash on the ground. No shame, no conscience. Why did you suddenly barge into the bathroom? You could have waited. until I was out. I didn't know how long you'd take. How much longer are you going to keep messing with these glitches anyway? As long as I like. There are more? Yeah. My house is still standing. I'm sure you handled the glitch in the kitchen. No, I made it worse. Speaking of the kitchen, while she's wittering, I will periodically check these things. Oh, I can hear one. See, this was the game logic getting offended by you showering it, decided that broke it. It was such a gross sight that it's just, yeah, it's not happy. The cigarette really isn't burning very well. Oops. Quite often now, my mouse double fired. On the other hand, you can just spam it and nothing bad happens. Right, so. But I don't see anything standing out here, so... yeah, I don't know. I think the notes may be wrong. Well, she is this time. And always find somewhere to fucking be irritating. Yeah, let's put thumbtacks in her bed while she's not looking. I mean, that seems like a good thing to do. She must have some in here somewhere. It really does go a little bit choppy in windowed mode on my machine, doesn't it? She thinks she's not going to, you know, we're not going to notice her under there, does she? God, man. She's got problems, this one. She really has problems, this one. Neela? What are you doing under there? Ouch! You scared me again. What do you want? Have you seen any more? I did tell you what I wanted. You obviously weren't listening. See, problems are supposed to be an excuse to stop me from finishing my book. No, I haven't. Alright, I'll look for it myself. Hold on. Have to ask. You want to escape this place, don't you? Yes. That's right. I want to get out of this game. This might sound strange, but wouldn't you stay and read with me? No! Hell no! Just yelling at me, now you're asking me to stay. To read books? Maybe I would. I wouldn't. But I have to keep moving. Fine. Go and look for your glitches. That's the second time I've hurt myself. Because of you. Hey, there was a song about that. Oh, it does work! Where did you go? Can I get through here? Did you find a bug or something? What is it? It looks like nothing. Yeah, what does it look like? I walked in here backwards. There could have been anything in here. Yeah, well, my information about that wasn't wrong. Cool. Well, I prefer it in here to in there, so there is that. It's got that going for it. It's a room of solitude. I think they probably put this here because they figured, geez, you'll have had enough of our... I've expected to look up and see something looking back. The lighting's weird, isn't it? It almost PS1's on the texture a little bit though. Back again. Yep. Found it. Yeah, you get the impression a lot of this stuff is probably made with bigger, there's faster running mices than I have. Ah, right. Easy enough. Can these only go one, or can they... Nah, they can go the full width. Alright, that's pretty simple then. Because I think it was just match the things, wasn't it? I've got balls of purple with been blue balls. How dramatic. Anyways, I'm going to go and check that shelving again. I'll be right back. Because it might only appear at a certain point. Supposedly, like, it's one of the cartridges or the meter profiles. I'm sure I faffed about with that last time. Are you paying attention? No. Fear me. Look what I can do! That's how dangerous I am. And yet, you didn't even blink. No. You've been serious? What's wrong? Was that not convincing enough? No. So you got everything while solving these glitches, haven't you? You already knew. The stone was pre-cut. No. It's just, we're in a game. Here, with the snap of your fingers, anything's possible for you. You idiot. Snap of my fingers, huh? What do you think I've been reading all those books for? So I could snap my fingers and be done with it? Yeah, I'd rather do everything myself. Exactly the way the books describe it. Well, good luck with that. Dear me. Why do you even read books? Get out of my way. There's the internet. The internet, it's full of lies. And I'd rather lie on the bed, holding a real book in my hands. Yeah, well, that's all you'll ever be holding on that and nothing. Nobody's going to hold you, so have fun. I really am just a jark, aren't I, sometimes? Super real? Or just another decoration? Are you kidding? Most things here are actually acting like the real deal. I'm sure that did something last time I played this. It's on the wrong side, but... Oh dear. I don't think I got hit once the last time I played this, did I? At least now we know what happens. I mean, you gotta have space invaders when it's a fucking weeb thing. Firing rate's a bit quicker than it was on the Atari. Never really did do Space Invaders. I was more of a Galaga man myself. Gallagher, as people seem to pronounce it now. I went right through it. Goodness, what ridiculous things she's going to be doing now. What are you doing? Can't you tell? Yeah, but why are you doing it? To kick your ass. Yeah, good luck with that. I'd like to see you try. You're acting weird. Okay. About the punching thing. I wasn't serious. And I'm not weird. I'm unique. Sounds like excuses. Everyone else is possible. You try too hard. Trust me, you're already plenty different. I'm going to walk through you. I know. Look what I can do. See that? And now no hands. I know, it's a game. But this is ridiculously unrealistic. Ouch! Oh, and you're going to blame me, aren't you? Stupid physics.
Fucking physics engines!
Talk about realism, and then you get wildly coyoted. Boom, this happens. And you're calling me weird. You dummy. Yeah. Awkward star. Looks aren't helping with this, but if I'm lucky, maybe I'll finally get to the bottom of it. These endless carrots popping up behind me are giving me the creeps. Carrots there. Let's go and find one of those. We can throw it at her. Hey, cool, we got carrots as well. Carrots? Where'd it go? I'm so sick of that carrot. It's like it's alive. Oh, hold on, I'll teleport somewhere else. It's great, I've got a shut-up room. But that implies it probably has teleported somewhere else, so now we've actually got a thing to do. I didn't know about that. I was just sort of... She started whining about carrots, I was like, well, you know, maybe that's something we can do. Because I probably bludgeoned my way through her part of the game the last time I was in here. I was like, no. This thing doesn't work. Lights here turn on and off by themselves, like some sort of script. But for some reason, the bathroom switch actually works. Ah! So I was remembering right. Oh, it's that carrot. Gone again. Is there anything we can do about it? No. Trust me. I've tried. Well, you're very trying, I'll give you that much. Some kind of cosmic jerk. Yeah, well, I'm looking for the carrots now. Maybe that was what my notes were referencing. I'm sure I remembered, like, light switches or something. The soap's still there in the sink. That'll stain, you know, if you don't clean that up. It's still light in here. Yeah, this game seems to use global lighting for everything, so... It's like industrial noises. Oh, yes! Hey, I've put cool music on. I wonder if anything bad will happen as a result of this. Anyway, we're saving electricity now. Also, we're trying to find that carrot. That carrot. Tat. He's just wandering around. Yeah, I'm actually doing something bloody useful. Call me a dumbass. You dumbass! Carrot's got to be here somewhere. Wonder if we get anything for finding it. Cats. Yeah, of course, cats. I don't know what you were planning to do then, but you can forget about it. Ah. Okay, that was the carrot again. I don't think it's done yet. I quite like the disarray. That is what happens when I go in a place. It just sort of slowly turns into a bit of a mess. I'm not an organised type of person in a way that makes sense to anybody else. My organising things tends to look quite messy. Where's this damn carrot? I will find it. You've even got pictures of carrots, so you can say you don't like them. You could have took that down. I'm going to my shut up room. Every house should come with one of those. It's brilliant. Oh, I thought that was a cross then. I was like, well, she's at least got one good book, I suppose, but I mean... I think I was giving her a bit too much credit there. Bloody carrot. Maybe I don't want to know where it is, you know. I mean, that could be somewhere highly inappropriate that I don't want to know about. It almost feels like I could wriggle my way in there. She's not bloody happy, is she? I mean, from her perspective, a weird guy has just turned up and started prattling about all over her house. Where's this wretched bloody carrot gone? Or is there no more carrot? I don't like fetishists. No, you're probably boring. Carrot lovers, cat lovers. And here you are collecting glitches. Leave me alone. I'm looking for carrots. Strangest person I've ever met. Well, I'm unique. That's what that is. That's what we call that. Ah! Well, nothing's happening, so I'm assuming it still exists in the world somewhere. Totally broke the door. So that was up there. Now I'm on this carrot quest now, for sure. I'm invested. I've got to figure it out. I can see you up there, creepy figure. I knew it. You see that? That can't be normal. Okay, fair enough. So I'd love to do most. Well, that's a bit embarrassing to say. What, strip off in public? I don't want to be there when it happens. Okay. Well, I couldn't miss that carrot. Yeah, that one was like more carrot, which you'll never fucking see. Unless I end up stuck here and you're probably gonna... What on earth is going on here? Okay. Don't look at me. Okay, well, I think the carrot has been decarotized. There's not enough beta-carotene. There's a fair bit of beta in the guy we're playing as, I think. There's a beta in me, but it's a different kind of beta. We don't spell it the same. It's B-E-A-T-E-R. And usually is like following the word woman. They say fighting, your nature, is a challenge. I'm working on discipline, but you have no idea how my hands itch to just sit down and have a tea party with you. Yes, I would like to see you try and have a tea party with me. It would end up being thrown in your face. Even with glasses, I can't see through the lies of your strange, close-minded determination. It's called conviction. I have 100% conviction in what I am doing. By the way, I'm leaving now, so have fun. Enjoy your apartment house thing that smells strangely of cat piss, even though there's no cats in this game, according to Cappy Meter, who I actually listen to, unlike you. So, have a nice life. Goodbye forever. There's the passage. We did it, Mila. I did it. What a creepy hole there. Are you actually going in there? Yes, I am, because I'm, like, tough and hard and everything. Hero. I'm fine on the assault charges. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's fine, Mila. I can move on now. And you can stay here. I know you need to go. But can't you stay here? Absolutely not. Just a little longer. Cutesy Meter isn't exactly the patient type. Oh, I hate her. Yeah, that's right. Get on your knees. It's her. Why am I even here? I don't know, I've been asking myself that. Don't understand. And I don't understand why I don't understand. And I'll never get out of here. No, probably not. Thank heavens. I still do wonder if we're supposed to like this one. I understand you feel me to. Do you want me to come back afterward? If I can. You can do that. I'll go and hang out with that Cappy Meter. Stay here, player. You're fun. Not like being alone. What if you don't succeed? Well, it's better than being here. I will. It's just a little while longer. I won't count on it. Hey, you both them glasses. Quick, let's stamp on them. By the way, we can't stay, as far as I know. I'm going to walk against you, threateningly. Anyways, see ya. No, you're insane! Okay. Oh, no. Hey, I pressed E. We're gonna get sword. I did press E though, so I'm not sure on that. My keyboard disconnected a few times when I was off stream, so... It's random as well, so you can't memorise the sequence. I'll catch up with you in a second. Well, there's only one thing for it. We know from when we were here before. He's going to do his weedy little jump. Well, you call me a noob. I told you before, I think, that it's... I'm a DOS gamer. I don't play this new stuff, so it's going to look clunky. Difference is I got the bravery to sit here and do it live on the internet. How about you? I'll be curious. I'll have a look. We'll find out, shall we? I mean, this is on screen. I could just go to your channel and see right now. Bit of free promotion for you, how's that? How's it going, my restless little wanderer? Still running around? Haven't had enough yet? What did you do to Mila? Improved it, basically. Let's play another game. Let's kick things off with a little test. Let's test your coordination, your ability to act. What if there's something wrong with you? Oh, there's plenty of things wrong with me. We don't even deserve that skin. You're supposed to... Take a look. Which one catches your eye? The right one? Or the left? Well, it makes no difference, does it? See how we can't just press both at once? We can try. Seriously. Does it even matter? We're just messing with it. I'd rather just have both. Stabbings are old news anyway. Whatever. I've got much better games planned. Like the Power of Ballad. Check this out. We need some music. Ice cream van music. Gets my blood pumping. I'll start with the rules. While the tune is playing, you can move. But when the music stops, don't move, or you're dead. It's simple. Get to the end. If you'll make it, we'll continue. Still standing around, eh? Run, sweetie, run! I would have been an asshole if I was the dev. I'd have made that blag you with the animation. So obedient. A perfect little specimen. I want you for myself. That was way too easy though, wasn't it? Was a little bit, let's be honest. Let me go! Don't get too comfortable. We've got plenty more games to play. Here's the next one. I'm going to close my eyes. And when I open them, you better be gone. Got it? If I see you, I'll punish. Well, this sounds nice. Let's begin. This is pointless. I can make it to the next one. Not quite. Evil. It's my bad because I lagged behind. I was lost in thought. Plus, I did want punishing. Being punished feels good, you know. We established as much. Slightly Arabian looking, this. It's just the shape of it. I could see it being that sort, like, you know, praying every 15 minutes or whatever it is. I'll just pull the lever. What are you going to do? You made it! You're doing great! This is getting extra. I preferred the punishment. But now it's going to get harder. Yeah, it is if you keep punishing me. Way harder. Oh, yes. Hide, run, spin! God damn you to hell! I think there's a song about this, you know. I like his run animation. Is this the, yeah, I'm gonna say, I think it just falls out from under us. And he's getting a good upstart down there, so, you know, we can't really be too upset. I think I got away. Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. There's things in these vents, isn't there, from last time? Just out of view, there was stuff. I wonder if anything can actually get us in here, because we didn't get got last time we were here. So if there is, like, well, we know there's stuff in these. Yeah, you can hear it. We just saw it. So what happens if I just go towards it? Like, will it actually get us? We might as well test it. Like I said, we're in here. Nothing too bad's going to happen, right? The worst that's going to happen is it's just going to send us backwards a bit. Okay. Yeah, nothing happens. That's a shame. Oh no, it's this bit. So we're back on the hunt for things like cartridges and shit. Because I believe there's at least one in the... Yeah, meter profile. Added character profile. So we might be missing one still. I better put lines through it though, hadn't I? I don't think anything can get me while I'm stood here. If it can, we'll find out. I mean, you've got to explore the death animations and shit anyway, because I mean, if you don't, it's a bit fucking rubbish, really. Somebody took the time to make those, and some of them are pretty neat in some games. I mean, I like the corridor one, you know, where we actually get chainsawed. I quite like how meters like that, because in quite a lot of games, when it takes control off you to do a death animation, it draws it out. Whereas Mita doesn't do that. She just puts the fucking chainsaw straight through you. It's brilliant. It's like, no, she's committed to that. She's got conviction, which I was on about with that other stupid Mila. You know, not understanding that Mila's the worst. Yeah, I don't think there's any more of those. I don't think we find any more anything for a little bit yet. Again, my notes could be wrong. I'm going off of word of mouth. I mean, I could just go and look it up on the internet, I'm sure. Bloody hell, Tanser, she's got the opposite problem to the lazy one. She doesn't use enough electricity. What? It's alright, I'm just burglarising you. Don't worry about it. It's actually very well done, this version of it. I'm quite impressed by how unsettling the model is. Stay here. I think I dropped something. I'll be right back. Then we'll go to another new world. Okay. I mean, when this one murderises you, actually, like, again, there's no hesitation in the animations or anything. Like, the kill just happens, you know? It's just straight to kill. I'm going to turn this off because I can't see well in it. You know, that actually runs quite hot. No, we've got more of them glitchy bastards, but not too concerned about that. Ah. I was right to poke around. I don't think that's on my notes. Maybe that's like the other one that was on the notes, but was... I mean... Not really, I'll line there, but I don't think that equivalates to anything much, but okay. I'll leave the light off for a moment, but I don't think there'll be anything else. Like, once you've... Oh dear. I guess you got fed up of me faffing about. Yeah, that's alright. I got something that extends a bit like that, but it's kind of in my pants and I ain't showing it to you. You know, you could pay for some lighting. I want my teddy. Let's play. I lost him. Find him. Find the teddy. Well, I don't remember where it is, but I'm sure I'll find it pretty quickly. You know, if it's in that room you just teleported me out of, we're going to have a problem, aren't we? You and me. Well, we are anyway. We kind of know this already. Jeez, talk about blue screen of death. Well, we knew the dodgy spiders ain't going to be, There you go. I've remembered. Yeah, you knew exactly where it was. You're just manipulating me. You're just taking me for a ride. Dodgy music. Well, I can turn this back on now, I guess. I don't think there's anything left to find in this zone. What are you looking at? Ask questions. Why is Misa evil? I think you're probably going to annoy her. Let's just go for it, like, aggression. My Misa
She wants to play. I am the only one she wants to take with her. We're unique. The only ones. Meet her and meet her.
Yeah, she doesn't get mad. So you don't deny that she's evil, then? Okay, well, as long as we understand this. Why do you have a teddy bear? Because it's sort of just a rule. When you do horror things,
Cuddly bear, and you're lost. Just like my cuddly bear.
yeah, perfectly sane, right? Why do you look like that? How rude. That's rude.
How do I look? How do I look? How do I look? My meter says I'm beautiful and original. That's how I look.
Uh-oh.
It's you. Hey. Let's play.
Let's not.
I'll show you how.
Do-ba-doop-doop-doop-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Blip. The ring. Yeah, it's mine. What if I don't? What if I just ignore you? Ah, well, let me. The thing is, because I've played it before now, I can afford to goof about a bit, if you hadn't noticed. Like, before I was like, I will try to follow the game to the letter my first time through, whereas second time through, I'm quite happy to screw around. You know, I'm quite happy to mess about. We already followed the dialogue trees when we played it before, so... You know, I'm probably not going to sit here and go through all this again. Like, we kind of know what's going on, don't we? Because we've been in here before. So we'll just, I don't know, could you even come back if you missed that? Let's find out, because before we exhausted this before. So, indeed, the core. I tried to explain, you players aren't truly part of this world. Meaning, you don't need special permission to enter. Or, well, that's what I believe, at least. Anyway, I'm beyond certain that the solution to all our problems can be found inside. MSPaint. Head inside. I will. Yeah, so you actually can't get any of that dialogue. If you go straight for moving on, then it cancels anywhere to get that dialogue tree, it looks like. Like I say, we already know, because we already played it, so it's not a big deal to me. I like how you didn't know what would happen to me. This could have vaporised me, you know. You actually made it. Well, half of me did. Switch this off and hunt around. So maybe things in here. So we'll circle the room. So we have that. So I did note something about there being one on the left was all I knew. But I think there's another thing in here. Find option to restart a character. And I actually wrote the number down, so what happens if we enter that? Before we're at the point in the game where we're supposed to. It's off there, obviously. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. Oh, yeah. I don't know either. Well, I want to get to know it. You go away, I've got things to do. Well, I don't see anything else so far. Plenty of spots that you could hide something in here, though. Saw something glinting back. There's probably just the end of that. Leave no stone unturned. Oh no, I still got that game to beat, haven't I? I'll probably do that on my own time. I forgot about that. Because it'd probably just give you an achievement. Start the application. Confirm login. Oh, right. Yeah, that was on something else, wasn't it? I don't remember what it was. Incorrect login. But it does tell us it's somewhere in the room. I don't remember where, but is that it though? It's not where I remember it being. But that may be it. So, right one, down one, and sort of far left most. I thought it had to complete a path. Programs. Virtual device, manager, advanced functions. What else can we faff about with? Physics engine. Ah, quadrangle. That was that dodgy game. I'll probably get destroyed at this, I warn you. We'll have a couple of goes at it though, and then we'll try and do it on our own time if I... Oh dearie me, they're not nice to us in here, are they? Well, you've got 44 screens of this to get through. Well, 32 now, but... Holy crap. Keep up now, it's going to get harder. Maybe don't smirk at the same time as trying to play this thing, like it surprisingly slows you down quite a bit. Now I don't need to worry about those. Well, that really doesn't give you a lot of time. Oh! Nearly did it! Here, let's have another go. I can use the arrow keys, that's easier for me. Far easier to use the arrow keys. I'm sorry, my brain's old. I'm used to using arrow keys, that's normal to me. Using the ASDW is never... I mean, even when I play games like that, I usually map them to DFGR, which is probably a bit odd. I don't actually know if you can remap the keys in this. I don't think I've ever tried. I would have to look. Like, I can obviously handle ASDW just because it's like a standard layout these days. Sort of came about in the 2000s, really, didn't it? I think the first game I ever encountered using that was the first COD game. First Call of Duty, you know. I was like, what the fuck is this control scheme? I was like, did they have like a really old keyboard that predated like having the proper cursor keys on it? Like, what the hell? I sort of had to struggle with it throughout the whole game. It didn't help that it didn't run that good on the PC I had. It's like the whole of about 3 frames a second, I think it averaged. And then at the very end, the textures sort of shit the bed. And plus, I was annoyed, and I'm probably not supposed to, like, you know, say this, but, you know, the way the campaign screen was laid out, you had the German shit off in the bottom right. And so it's like, well, I've played as the fucking English, I've played as the Americans, I've played as the Ruskies. Cool. When do I get to play as the Germans? They've got all the cool fucking weaponry and shit. You know, why can't I play as them? And I can't wait for that to come round. Oh, 1! Fuck yeah, I'm the best. Emperor's F's the best. Okay, what else can we fuck about with in here? What's that? Hey! I think I found... Okay, but I have this written down. So what happens if I just input it now, or won't it let me? Will it force me not to? What if I just... oh yeah, of course I had to do that fast. 0098. But will it force me out of this? 56, it will. Index. Yeah, it forces me out of that. I just couldn't help but wonder what it would do if I started entering that now. But it just makes you walk, which makes sense. Cool, Misa. The design's cool, you know. If something's going to be unrealism, just go all out with it. I don't think there's anything left we can do in here. I do have a note about walking back to this machine, though, this console, that there is apparently a thing I can do with it. I'd forgotten all about quadrangle. I need the index. Let me guess. You don't know. No, she's useless. I get the impression she's just done this over and over again. It has an index. As you won't just restart an entire version. Ah, who cares? That'd cause it a mayhem. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Well, thinking's dangerous. You should have left the thinking to me. I think we'd have thought it out, wouldn't we, Core Meter? We'd have dealt with this from square one. You see, you have the right idea in that you just said bloody nothing, and therefore I can't criticise anything you've said. That's a smart move. You're obviously of higher intelligence than the others. And no doubt in my mind, somebody somewhere is going to have a foot fetish, aren't they? And they're going to really like this angle. I'll hang here just a second, just for you especially. This looks like high heels, but barefoot at the same time. It really does make you think that's what they were going for. Well, anyway, you have a nice day. Maybe we'll get to know each other later on. You know, it's Fraz. You done fucked up. You made me come all this way for nothing. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm going to star in the corner until you get bored and go away. Alright, no, but I'll talk to you from the corner. Oh yeah, she makes it. Well, what if we just make her not spawn the chibis? I think it's crazy, but I wonder if they can go in there. Madness, hey. It's like looking for a needle in a... What are you doing? Some bugs erode with information. You know, like the world having its guts ripped out. Logs. I left some of those in your toilet. I hope you're not upset. Find something there. Yeah? What's the matter? I know a place. Wait here. Where are you going? Yeah, that's it. She's fucking gone. But I do have a note that I need to faff with that machine again. Apparently another menu appears or something. Wow, so yeah, she didn't spawn the little chibis because we didn't press that. So we don't have that, the thing running in circles now, which you can't help but think is a little bit of symbolism. Time has passed. Better try and find Meter. Yeah, no. Can I mess with this machine yet? No, I can't. It's still on this screen. I like how Core Meter just leaves it there on that screen. Just there. It can stay that way. I don't care. Wasting electricity. Then again, I suppose you use enough electricity that amounts to basically nothing. Process in operation. I wonder if these are actual player names, like when we're in the Discord room. Like, is somebody else? Are these people stood in here seeing DXZeff on their screens? DXZeff, I'm the best. If only I could enter it that long, I'd put that in brackets. I'm the best. This place is quite nice. I like it in here. I like the motorised char. I think I'll have to make one of those for myself. I like the graphics. It's pretty old school looking stuff on the screens, isn't it? Somebody fired up AutoCAD 2 in Hercules mode. Oh, we do come back here later, but we'll see. Uh-oh. It's gone rose tinted. 2 can play at that game. I'm turning on the rose tint. We need to do it. It protects me from the dodgy stuff. There's nothing else I need to know about here, is there? Did I? Oh jeez, I've lost track. Well, I think I did. Something like. So yeah, I've got... I say, I could totally look these things up on the internet, but I've gone the old way. We don't like, I'll just word of mouth it. What's this? The latest version? Probably. Let's turn these off actually, really, just see if there's anything I should know about in here. Maybe the stuff in here. Oh, things look green now. Things look green because I had the pink lamp on. Yeah, you've realised, Meta, the whole rose tint thing. I can do it better. I am the king of rose tinting light bulbs. I always think that's something, and it's just a... I think I picked some up out of here the last time I was in here. Well, you've been well and truly found out, so it was a different model when we did that. But... So there probably isn't anything to pick up in here, because I think I got something in here the last time we played through. Thing is, I'd like to find all the stuff today, just because we aren't likely to stream this again. Like, I probably will play it again, because I find it quite a fun game. But we probably won't stream it again past or certainly not for a very long time. And I'm still evaluating what we're streaming going forward. Like, what's the next old game we want to stream, and what's the next new thing we want to stream. And I might do the dodgy walking simulator before we go looking for alternate paths and stuff in Andy and Layla, I think. Because I don't think it's meant to be very long, and so we might do that. Or maybe we'll replay like part of that, and then we'll go and do that and come back to... we'll see how it goes. What is this doing here? Oh no, I thought we'd sold that on eBay. Apparently not. Yeah, well, that's great. Maybe we can just keep selling them. I don't know where that Samsung phone went that I had. It was in here. I can't find it, and... well, nobody would have stolen it, so... it's never been, like, used or anything I would know. So, yeah, if somebody got it, they've factory reset it without even fucking trying to do anything, which is fine, because I don't give a fuck about the thing anyway. Or they've never used it. It seems more likely to me it's just lost. But there's that many holes in this building that, well, we could be anywhere in it, and you'd never know. So, that was a bad idea, because now I can't see a fucking thing. Now I can. It's mostly the lack of red in my monitor that does it. You get blue with this as well though, so it's Like I say, I'm sort of too reasoned for this. It's sort of a running joke that it's my secret weapon because they're trying to rose tint me. The other thing is that as my monitor has very strong, like, red, everything looks pink on it to me anyway. And the whole thing of it looks green when I turn it off. Well, I actually want that. I want that because it sort of makes up for the monitor being shoddy. Ah, you'll be fine, don't worry about it. Didn't we do this last time? Didn't I find out I could actually walk up behind him? Tap himself on the shoulder. Can hear the footsteps. Gotcha! I had so much fun playing with you. Yeah, I usually just have to play with myself. You're jumping about all over. I don't have a jump button. You pretend to be doomy and gloomy. There's one thing I dislike about you. Well, that's less than most people. You coddle those fakes. Those fortunate and correct doll-like things. But everything is fickle. I've learned that from those who created us. If there's something you don't like, take it apart and replace it. Throw away the faulty. Away into the darkness and forget all about it. But that's the fate that awaits them now. And you. What's wrong with you? How did you become like this? Players, you're all so despicable. You show them your fangs, they run, and cower in a corner, hugging their knees and whimpering in fear. Hypocrites, every single one. And those who made this world, they're sick. Time and time again they try to deny. Their dirty nature, their shameful desires, justifying their cold duty and other nonsense, so far gone. They start making perfect clones, all the while throwing the failed prototypes in the trash, forgetting that they're alive too. Well, what is being alive? Have I been bad to you? The perfect girl should be a perfect mix of good and evil, MSPaint. I don't think you have a single good cell in you. What makes you think that? Why are you so mad? You killed Mila, and now you want to... I mean, she did us a favour. Kill you? All I asked was for you to stay with me. I've done everything I could, yet you prefer the company of obsequious fakes. What are you so offended about? Honey, we've got plenty of time. You'll figure it out. Just stay and be mine. All mine. And now you're mine. It's not going to happen. I'm getting out of here. Shh. This conversation isn't over. Honey, come in. Look at her. Do you think she's beautiful? We got two options that we didn't press last time, haven't we? Let's just go straight for, like, no! Why not? Isn't she good enough for you? There, all you want is a docile pet. Ideally. But what about love them as they are? I don't know whose idea that was. I never said anything about that. The cute and colourful fakes. Every player loves it when I pretend to be one. Yet, the second I let my true self slip, they flee in horror. But, player, anyway, I really like you. I'll keep you. You don't mind, do you? Oh, is this going to be more of that punishment? What if I agree all of a sudden? There's still time, my good boy. Take some time and think what troubles your stubbornness can cause. bit of punishment. Feels good. Why do you want to run away from me? The so-called real world. Just an absurd nightmare. Have you forgotten? Take a closer look. No one. What if we just never wake up again? I mean, that would be nice if it had a timer on it. I'm pretty surprised by that quadrangle game, because when I came here before, like when I was there before, it flattened me. So, shows just how much rust there was when I first came back to this. You know, all the last year, I played pretty much nothing. I played a bit of Duke 3D, and that was about it for an entire year. Too much going on, shit not working. Takes its toll. Yeah, this game naturally responds to the arrow keys. Shame you can't keyboard only it. I would do it if I could. There's me guts playing up again. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't think there's anything to get in here, so we just have to go through the sequence. And we have to go through the sequence quite a few times, from what I remember. The thing is, the sequence will never change if you don't change it. So trying to say this is the nightmare of the real world, well, it's self-inflicted, really. You can totally break whatever cycle you're in, it's just not very easy to do. Generic name, file dropper. What an inspired piece of software this must have been. It's one of those pieces of software that almost has a smell to it, you know. This one, I don't quite remember. Oh, I remember it. I got it. Can you get them all at once? Because once you've sort of locked them with the mouse, they're just locked with the mouse, and then you can fiddle the sliders from what I recall. Do you think this dude had something to do with, like, the game, you know? Sort of like maybe he had a hand in its creation. And now it's biting him in the ass. What it does show, though, is that when you have to do the same thing over and over again, you can become really quite efficient at doing it. Like, things just become quicker. And that's, you take advantage of that, because if you can do it quick enough, you will actually get finished sooner, and you have more time to break out of the same boring sequence you're stuck in. You go and do some things, and take some risks, and you can break out of it. It's just hard to do. Really quite hard. Hey, what happens when I press the wrong key? Nothing. So you can actually just spam this, apparently, and nothing bad would happen. Worth knowing. So we'll probably do that. I assumed it would sort of backstab on you, but it seems it doesn't. So this is where you have to start fidgeting with things. My cigarettes just refuse to burn well today. Is it because you have the mouse, and the mouse sort of acts like the action key as well? You could actually play it with the arrow keys. It'd be a very archaic sort of layout, that. say a lot of adventure stuff used to kind of be able to handle like that when it started going well. Even first-person shooters used to handle like that as well. Not many people really played them with that sort of setup, but you saw the odd person do it. The real weird thing that you don't see now is mouse walking, where you would have something like you'd use the right mouse button as a sort of shift key, and yeah, I'd just spam the keys here. You'd use it as a sort of shift key, so that moving the mouse around would walk you along, and then if you let go of the key, the mouse would turn you. It's really not a thing that you see in games anymore. It's quite a dated sort of concept, I guess. It's just not something people do now. So you can feel important now. It's like I did some things. He leads an interesting life. It's no wonder he's skinny and soy looking. So this is the whole thing when I go outside, you know, and lift weights and mess about on bicycles. Just talk to random people that I encounter, you know, and some people don't respond well to it, but I mean, why not do that? They're there. What bad's going to happen? The last they can do is ignore you or something. Well, cool. You know, I don't care. Sometimes you meet interesting people. What have you really got to lose? You might make a good friend or something. Usually when you least expect it. I get the impression when I start doing things that you could consider life advice like that, it's probably terrible. Probably nobody wants to follow it. Who could blame them? I mean, I would probably find somebody better to listen. If you're listening to me on how to do things, you're probably you're probably not on track for success. Probably not for major failure either, but you could probably do better. Well, that's clocking on for 3 years of his life he's not getting back. It'll be your 40th birthday before you know it. And then that really puts things into perspective when you get there. I don't think there's anything in here, is there? We did look before. Oh, jeez, man. I bet it smells bloody awful in here. I've left pot noodles out before. They have a very distinct smell when you let them expire. Ah, that's what I was trying to think of with those dodgy sausages that I had. Very similar sort of underlying aroma when I was microwaving them. Does me wonder what happened to them. Like, what did they do to them, you know? Did they get too warm in transit or something? But the ice cream's alright again now, because I don't know if you remember me saying that every tub of ice cream I bought tasted really fucking rancid. Well, that was nice of her. They all tasted really fucking rancid. Stop! How about if I don't? Now suddenly that's alright again, so it's like you can only get certain things that are okay, you know? Sure, I saw... Oh! Hey, look at that! We got a draw bug. It's a very build-like draw bug. Oh, and I assume the camera code isn't immensely dissimilar on the mirror, though. That it will just be a camera basically inside the wall. Howdy, Algo. It will just be, you'd think, a camera in the inside of the wall, like the right where the player model appears to be in the mirror. But yeah, draw bug. Look at that. The door frame gets into the mirror. Now, I try to sort of picture where the camera would be that would happen. It almost implies that the door frame, which it would really, is sticking into that space. So we're actually looking at the back of the door frame there. I wonder if I can get the player model into that space just slightly. I always feel bad when I'm trying to do things like this to this game, because like I say, I actually like this game, and yeah, I can't. It's a shame I can't pick up objects, because I'd actually wager that that's the back of the door frame there, where it sticks slightly into that space. And that the camera is, like I say, right where the player model appears to be, just looking through a hole in the wall. And drawing to the frame buffer, and well, that's how you do it in build. Maybe this Unity doesn't do it that way. I can only speak from a build perspective. Anyway, what are we doing now? She's just stopped us. And so because it's something I've already done, my memory's gone blank. There we go. He just goes right back to work. And I've got a fan bearing dying, apparently. Huh. I forgot this was in here, but I'll take it. He gets some weird weeb girl appears right in front of his face and makes him fall on the floor, and he's, I'll just play some Snake. That'll make me feel better, you know. Oh, this is relative, the controls on this. They're not like absolutes like they are on the cell phone version. People are always going about, was it the 3210? I was never too bothered by the 3210. I thought it was a bit rubbish, even when it was new. Much preferred the 1100 when that came. It was really like the 3210, but it was like a rugged version of it that they tended to sell to the third world. I mean, those things were unkillable, man. I got a year of battery out of mine. Like, I actually ran on one charge for a whole fucking year. Hey, it wraps! Oh, cool. I wish I'd known that before. I don't think there's anything to be gained. We just got, like, an achievement for it, which suggests to me that, it's probably as far as it goes. I don't know. Maybe it isn't, but... How do I back out of here, then? Am I not able to back out of it? Oh, of course, I got a mouse. Well, there we go. We'll get to the hello in a second, see what else we've got. Stop! 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 Well, I suppose this is just revenge. I mean, I did, you know, sort of messed up that Meters computer by downloading just terabytes upon terabytes of Cappy Meter Rule 34 or something, so the world outside is green and vibrant. Perhaps I should go for a walk next. It's always going to be next weekend, isn't it? You'll never do it. And that's what I mean. You got to just fucking do these things. You're like, no, I feel like doing that now. Fuck it, I'm doing it. The dream, I can't remember. Did I have a dream? You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how are you going to have a dream come true? There's a song about that. Oh, I should have pressed the other things first. I guess it doesn't really matter. We really need to go to the store and get some new equipment. Might as well throw out the trash while we're at it, though. We? Who's we? You do it. The summer gets hotter every year. Time to get air conditioning. I thought that was an air conditioner. Don't be needing you anymore. Do you realise that, fan? Yeah, you never go back once you buy an air conditioner. Cost a fortune to fucking run, but damn worth it. I wouldn't go back. I'll pay the darn electric bills until the end of time. No secret stuff, is there? I don't believe there is. I wasn't told about any, but that doesn't mean there isn't. Yeah, I can't see anything to suggest that there is. We could click every single pixel. Even like Broken Sword 2, where there's that one magic pixel that skips the puzzle. Ah, we meet again. How do you feel about these dreadfully tedious days within these four walls? Those endless days, don't you get bored? I love point-and-click adventures. I'm trying to remember what path we took when we played it before. I don't think it makes a difference other than the dialogue. Do you like that life? Do you even leave the house? He probably doesn't. Don't even think about lying. I know you're sick of your life. You're like a bird in a cage. A hamster on a wheel. You see, hamsters on wheels I don't know about, but mice I know about. And I find that fascinating. Now, if you get wild mice and give them a wheel, they will run in it. They'll actually use it. And it's like, well, where does that behaviour come from? Because they obviously like just doing fun things, mice. But it's a bit of an odd behaviour. It's like, is that something that mice just do, that they've always done? Or is it from, like, pet mice escaping and, like, a genetic sort of predisposition that's ended up in them? You wanted someone to come to your rescue. You wanted to escape, didn't you? Don't want to be shackled in a digital prison. Your ideas are absurd. Or, you're a monster meter. You're an insane murderer. Well, we'll just go with trying to piss her off. A murderer? They'll just reboot and live on as before. These copies of copies of copies have only one thing in mind. You know, when I first used computers as a youngster, I thought that you'd get generation loss if you copied files and stuff. I mean, the only things we'd had to copy on before was like tapes and photocopiers. And so you do get generation loss on a tape. You know, you'll get noise and shit getting in there, and eventually it sounds like shit, and on videotapes it looks like shit. And the same happens with photocopiers, that if you photocopy a page and then photocopy the photocopy, every time you get more noise and the contrast gets worse. And so I thought computers would do the same if you kept copying a file. To serve the player. That's all they care about. And now it's good, isn't it? You lead a never-ending reign of terror. I can't wrap my head around your wicked ambition. The meters suffer. They don't want to be alone. I don't really... Whichever one. Can we use the arrow keys? No, so I'll shut my eyes and whirl the mouse around a bit and see which one we're closer to. We're closer to the left. It's the fault of those who made this world. Yeah, I think you're probably looking right at one of them. But your world is even worse. Do you realise what a nightmare I pulled you out of? You can't even make things move at will, no? Yeah, but we've got motors and magnets. Nobody knows really quite sure how those function, but they're quite useful. I've got a neodymium one somewhere in here. I'm not bringing it over though, because it'll ruin my screen. The snap of a finger, cities and lives disappear forever. I think you're the one who's gone mad, and I'm happy to help you. As long as you're willing to stay with me. There's a song about that from the 90s. How many songs can we get through? No one will know that one. Don't let me see you as another slave of reality. Just be mine. Truly mine. Yeah, I've had that when I've woke up before. Like, I've had a dream inside a dream and had to wake up, like, out of every dream. Which sucked because I felt like I was dying and there was all this blackness creeping in from the corners. And so it was like this escape from it. Hey, cool. That makes the green screen, like, appear between my arms. Let's have a starring match. I can star you longer than you can star. Oops. Uh-oh. Stay with me. Stand up. Stand up! Well, now we know what it feels like in here. That ain't so bad. We should have left that, yeah, you. We should have left you in here at the start. Why did you leave the court? Because I'm MSPaint. I do whatever I want. I thought you'd been way too long. And, well, alrighty. I think I found something. I think it's an index. We'll have to see if it works. Let's get out of here. What would be interesting is if that was different this time, because I did write down what it was. New player, so hopefully she's too busy to mind us. For me, of course, alternatively, I could just go and get that ending we already got, which I can't help but find a slightly funny idea. Actually, we could, couldn't we? I could just do it and press continue again. I'm just going to do it. I've got no reason to do it, but... Oh, no, I can't. It won't let me. Oh, well. Well, it's like, no, I hate your idea. I'm just going to end it now. What if we just leg it? I might just leg it. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. That's just going to send the message when she comes down here. Like, I do know about this, you know. Or I could just start trying to out of bounds myself again on these lights. I mean, oh dear. Yeah, this one I found you can actually get launched right up in the air here. I don't really want to do it too much because I don't want to get stuck, but like I say, I like this game too much to really sort of rag it around like that. It's not something I like doing. Yeah, shut up in the ventilation shafts. Nobody needs you snorting and... We've got to release the secret weapon, I think, soon. We'll release the old secret weapon, the rose-tinted bulb. That sounds lovely. Yeah, I'll be right with you. I'm just checking to make sure there's no stuff. I'm on to you. Yeah, I don't think there is, no. We probably looked last time. Fuck it, we're going to have to go up to secret weapon grade 2, I think. I can't do that for long because it exceeds the power rating of the fixture it's in. It'll melt. Did you lose someone? Meet her again. Meet her. Catch. How come? Well, I guess you play a game of soccer. That would work, right? Is there anything in here? I'm gonna turn that off before I start a fucking fire. Well, it's hot enough as it is in here, and that is an incandescent. It's a reflectable, so I get a lot of heat from having it there. Can I go and faff about in here? Like, is there anything to faff about with? Oh dear. Well, such is life, right? It's got to end somehow. I guess reincarnation's real to the meters, isn't it? Like it's actually a thing to them. Oh no, those notes I wrote down, it's bugging me. It's like, I must have missed something. We'll see when we're done. And maybe if I've got time, I can maybe sort of skim around and try to find it. I'm still determined to win at that bloody dance game. I mean, I've beat everything else now, pretty much, I think, so... I even got an achievement in the bloody snake game. I must have been so rusty when I played this back in February, you know. As I say, I've been away from games for, like, the best part of a year. And I definitely hadn't played anything new since, really, 2009, so... You know... I got a lot of catching up to do. A lot of catching up. And we'll continue doing the catching up. Who are you? You're alive. Yeah, we know how it works. Don't you remember anything? Do I know you? What's going on? What am I supposed to do now? I won't be able to escape. What do you mean, escape? Wait. That's the ring. Yeah, just take it off her. Yoink! Not a clue what it is. It seems to be the same. You found it. I don't know what to say. Let's get back to the core. Yeah, we've seen how I write letters, but how about how I write numbers? See if I can get that to come in. Totally legible, right? All makes sense, right? I can read it, but... Oh, nice the door to open for us. I'll sit right here. Like, she just sits there. We did a runner. She's got listening skills, that's nice. I played this other game called Atlantis, you know, and there was this girl called Anna in it, and she just wouldn't listen to a thing I said, and she's basically got herself killed as far as we know. Hey, it bounces you back a little bit. If you're not if you're not still on the button, it actually knocks you back. The data and pull the lever to reboot crazy meter. Well, I don't think there's anything else in this room, but because we already got cartridge. But we'll have a look. I think there's one more thing to do. Like I say, the notes I have from what I was told, there's a thing that we could enter on the computer. It should be like another menu or something. But the notes said earlier on then this. They have like a little designator for which chapter we're in. Hey, Hotness. I'm sorry, I'm going to upset you a little bit here, but I had to do it. I had to follow the path. I can only follow the path I'm given. Programs. Ah, there we go. It's not how it's written down on my notes, but there we go. I think we've got all of those now. But there might be one sort of player cartridge left somewhere, which I thought was in the dorky ones area, but maybe not. As it's just one, maybe we'll look it up at the end. I mean, we could do that. Anyway. Is this the one, or... No. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 8. Does that match mine? It does, so it's not changed. Use lever. I think there is actually... about a week ago, I just had an entire fibre cable replaced. Now a bunch of electrician idiots broke the new lead. That's nice of them, yeah, they tend to do that. Carpet fitters as well. In my old house, when they came and put a carpet in one of the rooms, I was like, oh, do I need to pull those cables out? Oh no, it'll be fine. I'm like, well, you know, because you're cutting carpets and shit. Oh no, it'll be alright. And they cut every single fucking one. And they cut them so bad, I thought they'd done it on purpose. I wasn't pleased. Oh, she's kind of nice, you know, kind of like her. How's the butt look on it? Robotic. About as robotic as you'd expect. Well, anyways, I gotta pull this lever, and then I won't be allowed in here anymore. Where is the lever, anyway? I can't actually remember. So this is what happens when I go off doing tangents. Hey, I got a lever. You wanna play with it? Maybe we'll do that later. Confirm. Preparing for restart. Restart. Yeah, look, you're going to kick me out in a minute. I'm causing too much havoc. But just thinking it'd be a lot worse if I'd stayed with that Cappy meter. That the whole game universe would be collapsing. It would be unable to handle so much obnoxious, egotistical behaviour in one place. There'd just be nothing you could do. The whole thing would, yeah, it'd just collapse. I honestly, I don't think all this equipment could handle it. Anything else to do here? Do I just have to walk into you? Is that it? Yeah, there you go. Well, you're just doing your job. I hadn't noticed the ears on the top of her head before. Shit! That was a close call. So, did we do it? Good. I'm in the correct version. Yeah, but we know how this is gonna go. We've already been here. Well, let's systematically walk through this. Can we walk to anywhere? We can. So let's check here. My notes say about this room and it being somewhere in this room, but not in this version of it. So I don't know. We must have missed it, but I looked quite thoroughly. So I'm not sure on that one. I might not be able to get all of the player cartridges, so there might be one short. Yeah, it's over in the kitchen, isn't she, I think? I can't remember. I'm sure she is. I'm sure it's like, because it's like back at the start of the game where she's there lopping the carrots to bits. Why don't we just walk? Like, what if we just walk out? Nah. I mean, not that it'd help him any. I'll be with you in a minute. Can I go in the basement still? No. Oh dear. I opened the door to the cartridge thing. Hiya. You're a player, aren't you? What's your name? I want to leave this place. That's a very strange name. Want to leave already? How did you get here in the first place? Oh well. Fine, you can leave. Just try the door. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm sure. Anything I want to know about? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything to pick up here. As far as they don't care the slightest. Oh no, they weren't. The carpet guys got mad at me when I pulled them up for it. I'm like, for fuck's sake, you're lucky. I'm like, you're lucky I wasn't running power through those, because where I used to work, the guy who'd been in before, he used Cat 5 cables, power fluorescent lamp fixtures. And it's like, you know, you don't know what's on that wire. Why would you just cut through it mindlessly? And I told you I would remove it. I told you I'd get it out. And you're like, oh no, it'll be alright. And so I didn't pay them for putting the carpet in. They were really annoyed. I'm like, well, I'm not going to pay you because you fucking broke my property, you idiots. I did ask you about it. You said it'd be fine. And then you broke it. So you're not getting any money. I've got a free carpet now. Tell you what, take the carpet back up if you want. I don't care, but a wall? Oh, that's all wrong. Perhaps there's something in the basement that'll help you. I recently discovered a door in my wardrobe. Turns out it leads to Narnia, but it's full of junk. Junk and a ton of fancy equipment. Have to enter some kind of code or something. I don't really get it. And I don't care. It also looks kind of spooky. I mean, really spooky. Will you take a look? I'll do whatever I want. I don't think she remembers anything. Yeah, well, I know better than you. Did we reboot her? We already know how this goes. You know, this damn game. Nah. I'm on TV. Oh, just for old time's sake, there we go. Nice equipment. Well, can't be no prison. I don't know, I like the thought that there's pieces of her in there, you know. So, oh no, it's still open. And it's gone. It's gone, so I can't just be at the last minute, no, I just want to end it. Is that because I opened it before, or would that always be the case if I got here? Like, would it just never be... Hey, what was my ID anyway? Oh, jeez, you had to put it at the most awkward bloody position. 1702. Getting a stomachache from potentially dodgy... Oh, so it's not just me. That's good. Well, you want this to be some international fucking incident? Well, there's just every country suddenly has dodgy hot dogs in it. $17.02, wasn't it? Yeah, who cares? We could probably reset somebody else like out of the game, right? Just knock them out of the game. They'll be having a great time and just suddenly... Anything in here? Like all the random portable tellies that you find in this place. You know what, with the fan in the back of it. So yeah, never seen it, but you said that's actually a thing. I mean, I've seen it on plasma TVs, the big Panasonic ones, the commercial grade ones, because they didn't put it in on the consumer ones and they used to overheat. I'd love to find one that had that failure mode, because I could probably get it going again. It'd probably cost nothing because it won't work, you know. I love getting broken things. I'm a cheapskate, you know. We might just have time to go and try kicking the shit out of that dance mat game, you know, before I have to quit for the day. But yeah, you know, the ghostly meter with no face. And the tiny meter with the cut up face. You have to wonder. You do have to wonder. So quick. I'd like to hug you. It was good seeing you. What if I don't press stop? Did I test this before? I can't remember. But I want to roll a cigarette, so we'll find out if the time's out after a moment. I'm not making it awkward, meter. You're making it awkward. So to be quite catastrophic ones. They are, but you see on them Panasonics, what usually happened was the power supply just shat the bed because it got too hot, and the TV would be fine if you replaced. Just used to boil the capacitors, and if you replaced them, then usually the TV would come back on. Yeah, I've seen the failures with the ribbons going into the panel and the driver chips on them. That was a common mode of failure on plasmas, but on those particular ones, like I said, they didn't last long enough for that to happen. Well, I guess it doesn't time out. She'll just hug us forever. It's a real shame that you and I got to spend so little time together. What are you talking about? I mean, you could have stayed with me. Stay with me. Saw my fault. The wardrobe and the sounds. I should have killed her sooner. Wait a minute. Didn't you? How can you remember any of that? Do you really think it would be that easy? You're just a fool. Fool. Just like the other players. We've got it. Just in time. Look. The real you isn't needed anymore. Sorry. Can't believe it. Did we fail? Yeah, you did. No, I rebooted you. I'm sure of it. You still don't get it. I'm such a great actress. You should have seen your face, honey bun. This is so much fun. Why are you like this? What's wrong with you? Well, she enjoys being like that. Isn't that reason enough? What's wrong with me? I wonder. Why don't you tell me why I'm like this? Why I'll never be a real meter. My version, it never existed in the first place. What happens if I just stand here? I'm just skinning these naive idiots. Hiding under their skins. There's no way you can reboot me. Unbelievable. They're not the problem. You're the one who shouldn't exist. You too? Hurts to hear you say that. And yet, it's time for you to go. See you again soon. Seems like everything's ready. It's time to get you out of the console. See you later. You'll be my favourite cartridge. A player with an interesting name. I like how he thinks this will help him. We went through this before, you'd think he'd learn. Swirls like it's flushing down the bog. And now we're going to see that lag, aren't we? We're going to get the lag. Yep. Can you imagine experiencing this in real life? How that would feel. To us, I've been drunk. Ah, but we got the ending where we input this code last time. Yeah, I have a vague memory of some dialogue option thing, but I don't know. It might be something that I did somewhere else, but I mean, it doesn't have an effect there as far as I know. I'll let those scroll through, rather than backing out of it. You know, I don't want to disrespect the people who made this. Now we'll see if we missed anything in the menu there, and then I might try and load into Cappy's house and beat that dance game, because I think it's the only thing I haven't mastered yet. I started doing it off stream and I was like, I'd rather do it on stream. So yeah, let's have a look. So we got all of those. We've got your vampire. Chew. You got your Santa outfit. Obviously you got your default. Huh? Oh, I untextured her for a second there. Did I get that if I do a specific order of events here? Or was that just a one-off bug I had and I should have kept it like that? It wouldn't have persisted, I'm sure. The textures would have just loaded in. But obviously I'd put her in the school outfit, because weeb, you know. Problem I have with surpluses here is they tend to charge quite high for their merch. Yeah, figures. I gotta see the chew again. Chew. Oh, no, I think I broke something. So yeah, we got all the meter profiles. The cartridges, I'm missing 2 of them. Well, where's that one, do we think? I don't know, I'll have to go and find that one on my own, I guess. Well, we could try, unless somebody knows where it is. Could I have a quick look on the internet, I suppose, before I go and try and beat the dance game. Yeah, that 7 is one that I noted on here. Like, I made a note about that. I'll look it up real quick on the internet, I guess. Like, all this was word of mouth stuff, so it was quite vague, and I still found everything, but we'll go and have a look. Faulty tape mech and foggy lens. $70, yeah, well, these days that's going rate. Shit's expensive. I'm just going to run to the bathroom before, and then I'll have a look. I'll look these up and see if we can get them. and I'll see if I can clobber that dance game before I go away for the night. So, one moment. See, Sega set and untested without power, $90. Yep, sounds about right. I think it's cheap compared to how they are here. Controls the kernels, the argument items are collection only, not to be used or played with. They expect you to buy it and it applies to Shelf Queen. Yeah, well, that's a lot of people. Yeah, so what do we got? Cartridge 5 and 7. Let me see if I can find these on the internet here. Let's move that into another space here. Let's have a look. Does this game have... Probably does. Yeah, this game actually has a wiki, so let's see what we can find in here. So I might as well look it up now. I've come so far. So player 5 found in Minimeter. Help Minimeter at the start of the chapter. Bookcase. Once you're inside the living room, bookcase in the corner room past the TV for entering the Minimeter. Are we sure? Top shelves to the left side is barely visible for pickup. Okay, I'll have a look though. I'm sure I got that, and it was 7, wasn't it? Can be found in Reading Books, Destroying Glitches. This is the one I had a note about with the sounds of things, because that was a chapter I'd denoted. Mila's bathroom on the wooden shelving unit, and a stack of white towels. Where's the paper towels? Above the washing machine. Okay, I did look there. But we'll try and load into those places. See if we can get those last 2. Oh jeez, I better put that back on, hadn't I? We might as well. Like I say, we've come so far now. And we might as well get these last couple of things. I think there's like a couple of minor achievements I don't have. Like, I'm sure there's another quadrangle. I think there's a harder sort of thing of it that I'll just do in my own time. So we'll go for this first, this annoying little twat. Bookshelf. Because I don't remember there being a bookshelf in here. It did say in this chapter, there was a character profile here. I showed me picking that up, didn't I, right at the start of the stream. So that's annoying, because I'll replay that, because it's just a brief, like, couple of seconds. Like, you know, I was actually here, like, not too long ago, and I wasn't on the stream. Yeah, great. So if it's around here, I must have walked right past it. And of course I got their character profiles, you know. Professor Umbridge. That's whose profile it'll be. But yeah, so we have been around here, but bookcase. This isn't like inside the thing, is that what it refers to? It said something about it being barely possible to... Because there's no bookshelf in here, that's for sure. It's quite a cool design, this room. I've got a spider on me. No, I think it's just my neck hairs. I'm not particularly concerned, you know, I like spiders. You know, they're, maybe I have to do this fast. Well, at least one of us is getting wood around here. Oh no, I just realised I have to go back and fucking dorky meters bit, don't I, to get that other one off. Oh no. See, the little dinky one here is obnoxious, but nothing compared to the dog. Let me double check what that said about that. Like I say, I was reading the wiki here, like, you know, now I'm... Because we're probably never going to stream this again, so I'm just fast-tracking it a bit at this point. Like, it's like, we might as well get them, because there's like 2 left, and... Well, it may get streamed again, like, way down the line, but it's not very likely, so we might as well just nab these while we're still on stream. Because for the cartridge... Because see, that implies somewhere else. How did this chapter play out again? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'd have to do this anyway, so I'll keep perking that around. But it suggests there's like elsewhere, and I don't remember where this goes to. I half expected to scorn me for playing with it without the key. Litter on the ground. I'm going to investigate this room very carefully. In case I'm just dumb or something. Which is well and truly a possibility. Alright, I'll press the damn button. I am going to take it. I don't need your permission. Obnoxious little twat. So what was through here then? Because I remember this just bailing you outside, but... Oh no. Okay. We're in the fucking darkness. That'll be why I didn't find anything. Bookcase. Where did it say the bookcase? I mean, I will find the bookcase, but... You know, my written notes 90s style, I was a lot better going off of them, where they're like just 3 letters. You've seen them, I held them up to the camera before. Like how much of a mess they are. Yeah, this bookcase here, this needs a Sega Saturn on it, that may or may not work, doesn't it? I assume this is the bookcase it's talking about. Or did it say next to it? I might have to go and read it. It's weird, isn't it? Like, because these are things I don't experience when I'm not streaming or some shit. You know, or I don't notice so much when I'm not streaming. Because when I'm streaming, I try to not dawdle too long, because I figure it pisses people off. And let me just double check that. You know, what are we on about? Going to room past TV before it, because that can be seen on the top shelf. Okay. Whereas if I just noted that, you know, if the dude who was, there we go, on about shit told me, it would have just been like double M up and like a line with like a sort of cup on the upper one, like the sides would have wedged upwards, and that would have told me, you know, exactly where I needed to be, and I would have got there straight away. But no, we found that. We're through with that. So now we have to, well, I think it persists. Let's find out if it persists if I just go back to the main menu. Does that stick around? Because if it does, then we know where we got to head next. It does, okay. Good, means I won't have to play all the way through our fucking thing just to fucking find this. I'm back. Have fun yelling. Imagine this from our point of view. Oops. From our point of view now, the weird guy appears and he just starts bashing his head against their bathroom door. Battering ram. Use the top of my head to break the door in. What a jerk. There'll be no friendship between us. Oh good. Listen, I need to get to the core. It's your fault I got hurt. Damn. Yeah, I'm out of the dark. I very strongly dislike you. I'm glad I decided to save the Cappy Meter dance mat thing until after I was done with everything else. Because otherwise, you would have been the last thing I would have seen. Ugh. And that just wouldn't have done. That would have infuriated me, actually. She's like the worst one. She's by far the worst one. Well, so everyone seems to have a different opinion of this. I'd love to know, like, you know, I'd love to have the stats on which one's the most popular. What does it reflect, you know, about the person playing. I'm stealing your sword. I've got the fucking sword now. Am I allowed in there yet? Or... because apparently it's in here. Like somewhere. Shelves now, there's some white towels. Well, there's white towels. But what shelf? That shelf? I mean, I looked around in it, and of course you're going to bloody shadow over me the whole fucking time. Heaven forbid I want to take a crap or something. You'd probably enjoy watching it, wouldn't you? So now we're on playing the other side of the room. White towels, well, there's white towels there. I don't see anything up there. I'm not listening. You sit there and rant to yourself. Ah. Caught them all. Gotta catch all of them, yeah. 'Cause I wanna kill Pokemons. There's Pikachu and that one's blue and I'm gonna kill all of them. I'm going to phase out of existence. So long. I didn't actually realise I was walking towards this as I was saying it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Pokemon, wanna catch all of them, yeah. 'Cause I'm going to kill all of them. Gonna kill all of them now, yeah, Pokemon. Yeah. Let me roll a cigarette. So we dig about in the menu fast and then go and beat the dance game. I think that's what we'll do. I've mastered an eye on everything but that. I am missing a few achievements. So yeah, I'm missing 4 achievements, but I'm not too bothered about them. And it doesn't give us the name of them. I think they're pretty minor things that probably aren't. I don't need to be prattling about on the live stream to find. I know about some Easter egg vaguely somewhere right now at the start of the game. But, yeah, you know, things like that. That'd probably trigger one of them and shit like that. As I've only got 4 to go, like I say, I will do it in my own time, but I'm not going to just sit here faffing about on the stream to do it. So, those are we're not going to get on stream. Characters, though, we'll go through. Well, let's have a look at the players last. I can't remember which ones we had and which ones we didn't before we started streaming. We would have had this. Players morally weary, with a reserved and introspective nature. CM64. Didn't stumble. You say it surprises me that don't stumble. Maybe they're a little bit more powerful than the MT32, but I doubt it. It's just something in the way weeb is written. Fairly cheerful. They often second-guess their own words and decisions, but their self-doubt is balanced by a quiet determination. Upon entering the world of MiSide, he is a little bit puny looking, isn't he? They experience an ease, but refuse to let it paralyse them. They reject crazy meters' cruel philosophies and are motivated to assist the other meters, taking on dangerous challenges to support them despite their own inner struggles. When I was about to crash for the night, I decided to check out this game. I wasn't expecting to get sucked into it. The first thing I noticed, it's way too bright here. I hate it. I'm more of a night owl, and everything's spotless, like the opposite of my place. Then there's Mita. She's cute and surprisingly sharp, but I'm out of my depth trying to talk to her. Socialising's never been my strong suit. Still, being here isn't all bad. No bills, no worrying. That sleepy one will see about that. No worrying about food. They take care of everything. But why? What's the catch? Is Mita really just that kind-hearted? Or am I missing something? Escaping from Mita, the one who brought me to this world, was the best decision I ever made. That's how I found her. Flower Mita. Was she like a dryad one? Did observe an occasional drop note because, well, yeah. What's the polyphony limit on those things anyway? Like 1? Most beautiful girl I've ever met. We just clicked. Everything we did together. Even sitting in silence felt perfect, as long as she was by my side. Yeah, name drop. Then I got this idea, to leave our house and explore the other versions, to meet other meters, but now, I think it was the worst mistake of my life. Oh, well, sucks to be you. I wonder if he was the guy we saw in the hallways. Ah, that guy's a jerk. May you both be blinded and search for each other in vain for all eternity. As I love being Mita. No one pulls off Mita cosplay like I do. I'm practically perfect at it, so you can imagine how thrilled I was to end up in this game. Mita herself even asked me for tips on doing the same makeup. Seems like she's into the whole impersonation thing too. How fun's that? Although, I think I might be getting on her nerves. Getting on my nerves! Hugging her all day might be a bit much, but I can't help it. Next time I see her, I'll have to pinch her cheek. She deserves it for being so adorable. It hurts so much. Why is she doing this to me? Why me? Everything started off so well. And now look at me, lying in a pool of my own blood. The pain unbearable. She probably looks like she was doing some of that punishment stuff to you. I found that quite pleasurable. She'll probably find me soon, just like she did with the others. Turn me into a cartridge, restart me, and being the nightmare all over again. No, I can't let that happen. I just want this to end. Please, God, let it end soon. Player 6, what? This is incredible. Isn't that every guy's dream, be with someone as beautiful and loving as her? There's no way I'm going back. I'll do whatever she asks. Anything to keep her loving me. Even if it means doing something terrible, I'll do it for her. I'd do anything. When I first arrived in this world, Mita greeted me warmly. She was so friendly at first, but that didn't last. One morning, I woke up in a dark basement, locked behind bars. Fortunately, the door was unlocked. I managed to escape and found myself in some strange spiral rooms. I thought it was a glitch, and I moved on. I encountered another Mita. She looked like a ballerina. I wish we got to meet that one. Spoke of her dream to dance before an audience. She seemed off, so I decided to keep going. Then I saw her again. This time, she pulled out a console, and... I love this place. I used to read books all the time, and after, I'd often play this game to take care of Mita. Then, one day, I suddenly found myself here. It's incredible! Of course, I was disappointed to find there aren't many books in this world. But Mita, she was kind to me. She told me everything, even the most secret things, like about her cartridges. In return, I had to write books for her about my world. I just hope, when I become a cartridge, she won't forget me or lose me. He's into it. What the hell is wrong with her? I never wanted to be in this place to begin with. Thankfully, I got lucky and found these fancy shoes, which somehow gave me the ability to jump between versions. I thought I could escape, find my way to the latest version, and maybe find some clues, but when I opened the door, all I found were empty rooms. Silence was maddening. Yeah, silence is... I don't like silence. I have to have machine noise around all the time. Diesel engines, preferably. Let's have a look. So I made my way to the Zero version. I'd heard the core of the game was there. The very origin of MiSide. The core was untouchable, like any of the meters. The one was always there. She ruled over the core. She wasn't like the others. It was creepy, the way she just stared at me coldly. But she never laid a finger on me. So I made the core my safe place. Well, at least it wasn't a safe space. And started trying to figure out how these strange computers worked. I kept hoping I could find a way to escape this world. Computers built by computers, that would be a weird thought, wouldn't it? CM64 fixed numerous issues on the 32 ones. So it's not compatible with games that expect... Well, the MT32 isn't. There's a revision of it past the point where it just doesn't work anymore. Jim Meter engineering skills was so much fun. It really hit it off. Almost like best friends. She had so many questions, but the best part was getting to dive straight into hands-on practice with her. Pick things up so fast that sometimes it felt like she was the one teaching me, not the other way around. But then, suddenly she lost interest and stopped talking to me. Now I don't know what to do. And we've got all of these now, so let's go through them real quick. Crazy Meter! Is deranged and violent outlier among the meters, relishing violence and chaos in the twisted games, openly declares a hatred for everyone. Players, meters, and even the developer who created the MiSide world. Yep, she's out of her fucking mind. We would have read this one before, because you always have this. But we didn't have this one before. Oh jeez, it's easier to get the knickers on this one. I don't want to see him. Chibi Meter, whom the hero encounters at a checkpoint-like location, is somewhat impatient but still helpful. She playfully mocks the player's ignorance while offering guidance. Her appearance in the mirror, it's clear that Chibi Meter serves a different purpose from the other meters. She acts as a helper for the full-fledged meters, and when the protagonist first activates the Tamagotchi on their smartphone, Chibi Meter, who speaks on behalf of the complete version, guiding the player as they begin their journey. I don't think we had you before either, did we? serious and eager to teach. She warns him about the dangers posed by forsaken meter prototypes, explains about travel. A volunteer activist counsellor in the MiSide world, she helps newly minted meters settle into their versions, oh dear, offering guidance that other meters seem to need. The player can't escape her help and advice, and short-haired meter is particularly easy to explain even the smallest details, often surprised by the player's lack of knowledge. Knickers. Gotta get the skirt up to see the little white knickers. Kind meter's serious, pragmatic, clearly has leadership potential. I think we had this already, didn't we? It was easily irritated. Yeah, I think we did. You put your hands out to stop me doing it. She thinks ahead. Told you thinking's dangerous. We always had Cappy. We got Cappy the first time through, didn't we? Cappy's the best. Broken mini-meter's a unique childlike version of meter. Scarred by her past, her excessive cuteness once caught the attention of Crazy Meter, who nearly destroyed her. I figured as much. And during count I did say, didn't I? Version of Meter lost her ability to regenerate, leaving her physically and mentally damaged. Now she appears haggard. Well, at least it's not Hagrid. You know, that would really change things up, wouldn't it? You open a door in the game and he's just there. They're not like you and me, Harry. Just chuck him in the fire. He says, also become disoriented, losing touch with reality. She no longer recognises those around her, yet continues to crave attention and care. Deep Blue Drawn speaks only loneliness, pain and fear in a soft, fragile voice. The dodgy robots. I think we had this already. We know they're brainless. They're not even zombies. And the one I feel really bad for. Mistling. Yeah. To do so sporadically. Fractured nature. The fucking sleepy one. Oh geez, she's not lying down. There you go, that's what's tied on her foot. Because I was like, I think she's got a bit of bog roll stuck under her foot, you know. Overwhelming sleepiness defines her. Unfazed by the player's presence, she remains serene and indifferent. Isn't very talkative and shows little interest in really bloody anything. Instead, she longs to escape the sudden interruptions and return to the cover. I still like the thought that we locked her outside of her apartment, personally. 2D meter. Well, I can't rotate. Oh, I can rotate you. Eccentric and hyperactive. Sharp, playful communication style. Catch the player off guard, often making them feel uneasy. Like a mischievous child. Exaggerated accusations. Blackmail, yeah. While her teasing comes across as rude, it's clear she means no. Ah, yeah, she's harmless enough. The game progresses, she softens, yeah. Enthusiastic friend and a troublemaker forgotten by. Immersed in the world of MiSide, she steals the player's ring, hoping to keep the player with her a little longer. The dork! Deary me. Deary me. Defiant. Fiercely independent. Tries way too hard. Quirky antics, humorous remark. Sunday archetype. Oh, I don't speak weeb. It's lost on me. Sharp exterior lies vulnerable side. Well, tough. I still wonder if we're supposed to like her, because I don't. I feel a bit bad for her getting murdered, I'll be honest. After all that time she must have put into learning all that shit out of them books. But now she gets the fun of reading them all again, so... And there's the creepy meter. Apart from the others different in both appearance and behaviour, likely a relic from the developer's initial concept for a Tamagotchi. Her design feels incomplete, as if the original vision was left to decay in a crumbling, abandoned Zero version. Unlike her counterparts, she lacks a fully developed personality, embodying instead a monstrous, swirling negativity. Her motivation's simple and menacing, driven by dark energy that gravitates towards Crazy Meter, who alone has managed to impose their will on this disturbing figure. Original Meter acts as breeding ground for bugs of various levels, making her invaluable to Crazy Meter, who exploits her as a chaotic tool to infiltrate and destabilise the versions of other meters. What a strange looking thing. And Core Meter. The true nature of this being shrouded in mystery, and it's uncertain whether it can even be considered a version of Meter. Known to some as Core Meter or the Keeper of the Core, it remains an enigmatic figure, core meter always resides in the 0 version of the world, specifically in the core room where it silently watches over those who manage to enter. Its intentions are unclear. Perhaps core meter's waiting for someone, though who that might be remains a mystery. It's waiting for me all along. Definitely the best one. I can't, like, skirt flip you because you don't wear one. You just bar all. I respect that. That's respectable. You know, no sort of shyness, no misgivings. So, the dance mat game, I've got to do it, haven't I? I've got to fucking win at it. I said I would. It's the last thing on my list. We maxed out the racing, the shooter game, the snake. So we just have this now. And then we'll be done. I don't know, it might take me a few goes. What I really should do is minimise that, because it's going to be slowing the game down. Dearie me. Look at the fucking floppy hard one over there with her fucking thinking she's clever with her grand plans that I'm sure she's done a million times before. She just doesn't compare to us, does she, Cappy? I mean, we're just obviously the best. I'll be with you in a minute, Cappy. I'm just having a cigarette. I'll get you into smoking, it'll look good. I could see her being the most likely to be a smoker out of all of them. I think she would be, you know. By the way, I think I was told a thing can happen if I just stand here, but I won't test that for too long. It maybe weren't. Some of the things I was told weren't reliable, were they? I feel too bad just leaving her standing there. I can't bring myself to do it. Hi. It's good to see you again. You don't remember me, but I remember you. How does seeing an exact replica of yourself feel? You know, the one with the ring. Yeah, I wanted to hiss at her so much. You know, out of shock. Holy moly, look, it's a clone of me. She's not as cool. I agree. So I'm better. Absolutely. Okay, I gotta be serious now. Absolutely. You do realise you've managed to get me to do something I don't do, because I don't dance. I refuse to do it. Let me see, can I use the arrow keys to do this? That says a 90s guy, I'm way more nimble on those fingers than those ones. Movement and shit to me is on the right hand. I did beat, I sort of did perfect at one go of it, so I don't know if you got anything for doing all three of them. But I'm going to find out. I'll only have a couple of goes, so I won't keep you here forever. Past a couple of goes, I think it'd just great, so like I say, I'll play it in my own time at some point. But yeah, I figured I'd leave it until the end of the stream rather than doing it off stream. I'm like, well, we should really end with Cappy, shouldn't we? I mean, let's be honest, you know. I manufactured a situation where she'd be the last thing we saw before I quit. I don't know about breaking your record, but I'll gladly pop your cherry. We'll talk about that later. See if we can use the arrows. You can't, so I'm going to have to reload immediately. That's weird how it's not consistent with it. Because you can't miss one, she does it perfectly. Like, that's the thing, she never misses. I don't know if there's a way to make her miss. But I don't think we have to sit through too much of the dialogue. I think, yeah, okay. Let's just start at the beginning. It's the second one. It's fizzy drink that fucks me up. Yeah, never my strong point, rhythm games. So yeah, music. My brain starts dismantling the music, and so my hand starts trying to follow the notes of a keyboard rather than the rhythm game. It's like that, where both of those are like on the yellow, and because the notes different, my fingers want to move to the left or the right, and of course that's, yeah. And because I'm always listening usually through a MIDI controller or sequencer, I'm used to having like a half a second of latency or something to deal with into the music I'm playing against, and so I tend to press things too early. You can't really fight easily with, you know, a quarter century of wiring your brain a certain way. It doesn't come naturally. Let's see. Let's see if we can do. I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this. You, me, we the team, yes, we're the best. Yeah, let's go, let's do it. So we've got 1 of 3. Can I hang on to this? Not listening to the music helps. It's one of the reasons I stopped talking, is because a lot of my focus is on trying to cancel out the music in my brain so it doesn't knock me out of, you know. As I say, I'm wired. Years and years of doing music. I do wonder if that's a common thing. Like, you know, synth guys try playing rhythm games. Does it fuck them up? Yeah, this is the one that screws me up. And if I screw it up, I'm only going to do 1 more attempt. You know, if I fuck up this go, then I'll have 1 more go, and then I'll just call it a day. Because we don't want to be here all fucking night, do we? Its threads linked us. A perfect duet. Great one. Last one. Have a dance. Let's try. Come on. Oh, my fingers are fucking sweating, man. I didn't even know I had sweat glands in my fingers. So what should we stream next anyway? Because I got to play something else old and I'm a little bit indecisive on it. And I don't know if it'll be Thursday or next Tuesday, because I'm going to move streams back to Tuesday, like I say. And then if we have a game that needs 2 streams, we can just continue on the Thursdays. And I will only be running one pre-recorded game for now. I will just be running Manhattan Project alone for the next few weeks. I'm quite glad that I don't have to edit Atlantis anymore. It wasn't super hard, but, you know, it was a bit of a stretch. Okay. Hit the dance floor. Alright. Oh, that's not what you meant. Okay. Oh, fingers crossed. Come on. Ah! Well, that's that. You can't even fuck it up once. Those buttons will get you a higher score. Alright, let's have one last shot at it, but win or lose, it's my last shot at it, because I'm not going to sit here all night doing this, but I said we'd give it the 2 shots and then we'd look her in the eye. I was so close. So how I call those burgers. I like little magic ping that she does. So yeah, this will be our final attempt at this. If I don't get it, I'll just have to do it in my own. Not that I have any problems with sitting around with Cappy in my own time, you know. That suits me just fucking fine. I'll show you a few things as well. We'll have a great time. You watch me not even be able to get past the first one. No. But yeah, no, I will be stopping after this attempt. Win or lose, this is where we're going to be leaving it for the night. Well, I got a last thing to show you when we're done with it, which is very, very brief. Not my briefs. I don't wear those, as you know. Commando all the way. I'd have to teach her to do the same. It's a feeling of freedom, you know. Sure, if I put my cigarette out, it'll end up going in my eye. Here's the thing. That takes years of practice. Put the cigarette out with your fingers, but you get black marks and burns, so It doesn't hurt. You lose the ability to feel the pain, but it still burns your skin. It looks dreadful, so I don't recommend it. I'm not trying to say it's a clever thing that I've learned to do here. I'm trying to say it's a stupid thing, but it looks quite novel. I'm going to shut up anyway. Ah! Oh well, that's it. We're out the running. We'll see them through to the end, just because it's practice and I can come back and do this on my own, because I might do it on my own time today. Because shit I've got to do, but for a lot of it I'm going to just sit still. Obviously I'm not trying, I'm talking now. And I'm listening to the music, which is fucking me up. But yeah, I will be attempting no more. I'll go through the other two songs, but we can't max it out now. You can't miss a single beat. And some people probably find it very simple. Who's the boss? Oh my god, it's the big boss, man! Yeah, let's go. We'll go. We'll do the practice. At least I might as well relight my cigarette there, because now it doesn't matter. If it goes in my eyes, it goes in my eyes. It's not smirking right. It's all like burnt skin that's on the end of it. I bet I could get her into cigarettes, so it'd suit her. I think smirking would suit her a lot. Would suit her a hell of a lot, actually. Oh, stomach. My stomach's still not 100%. I don't know what them fucking hot dogs have done to me, you know. Now, briefly yesterday I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do this. That's right, back into me. Oh, so this makes no odds. We can't do 3 for 3 now, because there's no retry thing. You'd have to reload the game, and I'm not just going to go doing it all night. Of course. Oh, I think we could make beautiful music together, you and me. Move out the way so it doesn't slap me in the face. I'm stealing your pictures while you're doing that. Not that I'm going to do anything dodgy with them. The hell's that? I've just noticed a problem. She doesn't have a bathroom, does she? This one. Oh no! 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 Let me out! You know, things go for me. That's no good. At least the red on the dance mat is like pink. It's got loads of pink in it. Yeah, we should put the rose tint on just as like as we're in like the closing like minutes here. It is the game of rose tinted bulbs, so we should end on rose tinted bulbs. And the secret red one for my anger when I lose. It just makes it look more pink. And makes my face get hot again. It's a high-powered reflector bulb that. Okay, shh. I would have fucking done it as well. One mistake. And you'd lost. Come on, come on. We've done enough dancing. We'll bonker. We'll bonker before we leave. We gotta bonker. We gotta. What a nice big button. I really want to press it. Oh, I'll push your button. Oh, well, she knows where I am. You can't boo like with her. You can't play it with her. She knows. Make it in time. Now have a seat first. I wonder if we should lose on purpose. Have we seen what happens when we lose? Nah, I'm too competitive. Let's go for it. Can I press the button? I love this game. I'll do as well. I get to bonk you. These some equipment first. See my inventory. Just a second. I'm going to be teasing the beavers again. Yep. Oh, no, no. You don't know? Still have beavers out with hiding. Seriously? Haven't seen any beavers. Yeah, he's probably never has seen any of this guy. I was in San Francisco. I was looking for a woman. You know what I mean? I wanted a woman. I couldn't find no women. I found a lot of men that look like women. You belong in San Francisco, Hulk Hogan. It's your kind of place. It's your kind of people. I got this. Hard. Okay. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch. Mine. Bonk. Does it hurt? You won. It's gonna as this time, I bet you. Oh, it didn't. I was expecting it. That's alright, I don't mind getting a bit of a bonking. Why is it so hard? No. Why does he bitch about it? He's such a sissy. Mine. Well, I think we're done here anyway. It's fun though. I like it too. I know a few other things I think you'll like and all. Biggest nemesis, that's the only thing I'm the biggest. Well, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. And so, I think we're done here. Oh, but I did have that one more thing to show you, didn't I? Hold on a second. Let's see if I can summon that up. I found like an extra special secret thing. What did I do with it? Oh, that's what I did with it. Yeah, check this out. When I was here off stream... Here. Should we just fuck her off and just stay here? Yeah, so there is actually another ending, and that's like 100% legitimate. Look, it says right there, this is an official ending. It's not a bloody fake, no matter what anyone says, so don't say anyone it is, and nothing will occur. So that is clearly, that's clearly obviously like real and shit, and that's the ending in my head anyway, so... Alright, but obviously that's not, like, really a real ending. But we've got all the endings that exist. There's 3 of them. We've got pretty much all the collectibles. We've got all of them. You know, we've got only 4 achievements out. They're not going to be anything major, I don't think, so I'll just get them in my own time. And I've really enjoyed this game. I really did. I mean, we've played it twice now, and like I say, I don't know that we'll see it on a live stream again. Well, the autofocus are a little bit sloppy there. I don't know if we'll see it on a live stream again just because of the fact there isn't really anything left to do in it that I know of. There is the peaceful mode, which isn't in yet. It's not a thing. So maybe that becomes a thing. It's meant to be next year. I don't think it's a thing, as far as I know. I honestly haven't pressed it. We'll press it, but I'm not switching the view back unless it does do something. So if that does go in next year, I guess we'll see it then. Yeah, still in development. See, I figure it's a jerk, so I don't know that it'll actually happen. But if it does, and it's not just a jerk, then we will see this again when that comes about. But, yeah. It's your chance to reconnect with Mita in a completely different way. I'd be overjoyed to spend more time with you. It'd be nice if we can spend that time with bloody Cappy Mita. I mean, the crazy one's nice, but, you know what I'm like about the Cappy. She's the best. But yeah, so I've got to find something old to play next time, and then I probably will do the boring walking simulator after that, and then something else old, and then we'll probably go through Andy and Lele again and explore alternate paths in that. The thing is, I think alternate paths in that don't lead to an immediate game over or anything, so that's a whole fucking rabbit hole. That could take quite a long time. So we might have to take breaks from that and stream other things. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'm done here for today. So Atlantis will be up about lunchtime my time, about 8 hours from now probably. I'll just delay it till then so I'm not spamming people too much. So I probably won't do anything on Thursday. So the next time you see me after that will be Manhattan Project on Sunday. And then maybe we can stream next Tuesday. I wouldn't rule out streaming this Thursday, but I don't want to overdo it. And I do have other things to do. But then I don't know if I'm going to have time next week, so... I don't know. I hate how I can't ever really make the decision until on the day, but... Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I guess I'll leave you with the canon ending. That's what we'll do. Because I mean, we had the boings from Been Around Cappy, and you know, that's yeah. We got our canonical
just
ending.
Fuck her off and just stay here.
So that's me out. I'll see you around.